Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Let's go. Agree to disagree. We're live from the Real Talk Studios. Every Sunday we are brought to you by our new doc. There's a new doc in the house. Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, located Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton, New Jersey. All right, we'll have the doc on every Sunday, breaking down injuries around the NFL. We'll do that as we move forward. He was on last Sunday with us as we talked a little Carson, what it looked like, him coming back, all that kind of stuff. So we'll have the doc on every Sunday with us.
What it looked like.
The bad boys of sports talk. Here we go. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Mwakovic, Robbie Pove on the ones and twos. The family out there. Later on the show, a little Eagles Bucs preview because we'll be on next Sunday night. So we'll get our little predictions in before that. NFL Week 1 picks for all the degenerates out there. We got you covered. We'll tell you where to put the.
Raise your hands.
Load the brink trucks.
Christmas Day for the degenerates. Love it.
Stone Cold.
Love it. We don't even have to follow the
Stone Cold.
the fact that the Eagles won Thursday because you don't even have to follow the Eagles game. You can just red zone and degenerate up all day.
Degenerate up all day.
All fucking day. I'm not even watching a commercial today. I'm red zoned up, baby.
7 hours of commercial free
7 hours
football.
commercial free. My guy, Scotty Hands.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy. Syracuse, motherfucker. Let's go. Back-to-back 50-point games for the Qs, too. Watch out. Watch out. Here come the Qs.
I can't.
I think they played Liberty yesterday, but we'll call it.
Dubs are dubs.
Oh, yeah.
No, Liberty played Army yesterday.
Okay, we played somebody like that, though.
Somebody not good. Somebody not good. Wentz, Foles conversation.
Might have been cold.
Listen, everybody's eating cupcakes, so why not
No.
Syracuse?
Me
You understand?
too. Me
If Saban's going to eat cupcakes, well, fucking everybody else can eat cupcakes, too.
I said that to Greg yesterday. I'm like, how bad? And yesterday was just paycheck day. You know what I mean? It was bring trucks.
It's preseason.
Bring trucks backed up to the small colleges. I mean, small colleges were getting Mack trucks delivering money to them yesterday. That's what week 2 of college football is. It used to be week 1.
Yeah.
Now it's week 2.
Yeah.
Now it's week 2.
Excuse me, Samford. Would you like to come to Alabama and get killed for $1 million? All right, cool.
Did they
Come on
hang
in.
on yesterday?
Come on in.
No, Sanford played
Speaking
Florida
of
State.
yeah, no,
Did
did
they
they hang on?
I
it
know
was
Florida
getting late.
State scored late.
That's
I know
probably
Francois
it.
scored a touchdown late to
God, I
put,
would've
to put
loved
him
that.
up 2, though.
Oh, really?
Sanford was.
Oh, no, they were in trouble, but
putting
late. It was like 6 minutes left.
I would have loved to see Samford
Me
beat
too.
Florida State. Florida State, bunch of fucking crumbs.
Willie Taggart's the worst coach in the country.
Crumb Central. Cutes are coming, FSU.
They won by
Whoa!
10. Yeah, they won by 10 late. Couple late scores.
All right, we talked about Eagles, little Eagles Bucs preview.
Sanford pull out didn't work.
NFL Week 1. NFL Week 1 picks. All right, a little Carson Wentz, Nick Foles conversation. We saw Carson warming up before Thursday's game. Saw a little gingerly, right? So favoring in a little bit. I want to see what everybody else thought about that as well. Eagles Falcons recap, which ties right into our poll question. Brought to you by Scanzano Sports. Find them on the web, scanzanosports.com. What grade do you give the Philadelphia Eagles after Thursday night season/home opener? You got A, B, C. If you got something different than C or you're below C, just get a clue. Jump off the wall.
Walter talk.
Walt Whitman, the water's cold.
63 out today.
It's
baby.
beautiful out. It's
Yeah.
football weather.
Yeah.
God has bestowed football weather upon us. No more 110 degrees. I'm
Rainy
sweating like
and cold. Let's go.
fucking terrible. Sweating like.
That's fun. Hear that sound? You guys talk
Yeah,
amongst
what's that
yourselves.
Sure.
Anyway, you want me to go
sure.
with my picks? I'm going to go B- for
Killing you, bro.
for Thursday. It was the exact game that I expected, though. I mean, I said low scoring. I think it's going to be a rock'em sock'em type game, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. We were able to pull it out in the end, obviously, and we got all kinds of shit going on over here.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, but so
no,
yeah.
I agree.
And, like, I think for everyone, I mean, I said from the get-go I thought it was going to be low scoring, you know, like 2 weeks ago or whatever it was when we did the original preview. I thought it was going to be low scoring. And what you got to really take from it is we have a really good O-line, we have a really good D-line, and we know how to win football games. And that's a big thing in this league, okay, because we didn't panic. All right, game was tight. You know, our offense didn't play well, but we got it done. And when we needed to, we ran the football, which is what I don't know why it took so long to give Ajayi the ball, but we'll get into that.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like he missed curfew or something.
Yeah,
right.
well,
Like
it
it was
could
the
be.
weirdest thing. Like I mean,
the first
I got
couple
home.
series was Sproles. It was. Sproles
I don't think he
Clement.
played the whole first quarter. That's why I texted you guys.
Well,
I had got home a little late
didn't
from
really
work.
have the ball. The whole
I got
first
I got home late, but I'm like, yeah, he definitely didn't. Yeah, I thought he was in trouble. It felt like he was in a doghouse.
And especially, when you hear that he's going to be the workhorse.
Yeah.
And then he goes the whole quarter. Now, granted, Willie, you're right. We didn't have the ball a lot, but he goes the whole quarter without touching
but he
the
was
ball
in
at
the
all.
first play, and then when they handed off, Sproles was in, and then Sproles again, then Clement, then Sproles again. You were like, what?
I think
Where's
Smallwood
Ajayi?
carried it before him. There was a Smallwood
Hopefully
sighting.
not. Hopefully
No,
not.
I think he did though. I think he carried
I
once,
don't-
right?
I hope
Or he
not.
was in.
I hope to God that didn't happen. I'm pretty sure I watched it and that didn't happen. But I could have he could have came in and I could have blacked out for a second. I don't know.
Yeah,
like is
I-
Smallwood in the game? I don't know.
I'm in your range. I'm gonna go C. You know, B- C. You know that the offense for most of the game was atrocious.
Atlanta's got a good defense.
And
people.
yes,
they do.
Atlanta
Very fast. They get around the
It's
ball.
a very good defense, but we couldn't do anything.
No, we couldn't.
And it started with 9.
Yeah.
You know, and
All right, well, I mean,
he
you
didn't have a very good game.
Yeah. Anytime
And-
you're talking 235 total yards,
Yeah.
that's bad.
I mean,
news.
when your best
I mean?
wide receiver has 8 catches for 40 yards, that's a problem.
But like Willie said, they ran the football.
They did.
Fantastic.
They finally found that running game that they were missing early.
Yeah.
I thought the defense played very well in spots.
Very good.
The front 7, you know, linebackers, D-line, were all over the field.
The last drive.
Obviously, when
last drive, Ryan had no time.
No.
Our D line was all over him, which is what we expect all
Yes.
year.
You know, and when you're dealing with Julio, you know, I know we talked like Wednesday night. You know,
Julio's
let's make him go 8 for 100, not 11 for 200. But you know, the secondary, when they had to come up, they came up big. You know, I thought Ron Darby
kept him out of the end zone
I
at the
thought
end.
Ron Darby played really well at times.
He did.
You know, there's a few of those pass breakups where if that's anybody other than Julio, you got to pick that ball off. But because it's Julio and you get those deflections, hey, that's great play to me.
We still can't catch the ball in the fucking
No.
secondary. God, can someone get some sticky gloves or something?
Get hot hands from Little Giants.
Where's hot hands? Hot hands Hayden, where is it? I don't know. We can't.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah, but the
McLeod,
fact that-
McLeod, I love McLeod all over the field. Can't catch.
No.
Yeah.
Can't catch a cold McLeod.
And if he's going to go off like he did, you know, the rest of the team had like 100 total yards
Right.
offense. So it wasn't as bad as it would look if you, like you said, if they had 500 total
Yes.
yards and he had 200 and he ripped you up and down the field, which
And-
it didn't matter. When that field shrinks, you know, the Eagles defense is even better.
Yeah.
You know, now you just hope going forward how much of that is, you know, Sarkisian again, or how much is it the Eagles? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, I give the Eagles a ton of credit. They've shown they've done it for the last year and one game, whatever
Yeah.
it is. So it wasn't like they just do it against the Falcons. I mean, they show that they get it done when it shrinks like that. You know, so. But we'll see. I mean, but it was just sloppy. It was real. I mean, once again, 26 penalties. Just really, just disgusting.
Just
football,
very
really,
sloppy game.
Really sloppy game. And
And how much does that go to not many of these players played at all in the preseason. For example, Aguilar didn't see a snap. You know what I mean? So, like, just across the whole league in general, the preseason.
I think it's always sloppy
the
week one.
The preseason has almost run into week one to where it's like, all right, now the games matter. Now we're going to see some of the sloppiness again.
And you know what? I'll take it. I'll be honest with you. I know people don't like it. It was a sloppy game. I first want to tell you, the first half was a fucking snore fest. All right? Like, first half was brutal. But I don't want guys playing in preseason getting hurt. So I'll take a sloppy first game if they're healthy. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't, because I'd much rather have you not play at all. Don't play a snap. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Well, it just goes back to, like you said, it goes back to 9. You know what I mean? Like, Willy said it weeks ago, and he's not that guy, and he's not really the trash can either. He's somewhere in between. But
close to it.
But if 11 plays, but if 11's playing, that's not as sloppy.
We also don't have a lot of weapons at the moment, okay?
No.
I mean, let's be honest. And Alshon is missing, is big, and they were trying to take Ertz away. They did a good job of it in the first half.
Hold on one second. Let me restart this again. It's Agree, Disagree. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios, brought to you by Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Paul Vidal, we'll have him on every Sunday, breaking down injuries. Carson, as that moves forward, everything else like that. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Milwakovic, Robbie Pove on the 1s and 2s.
They know who we are.
The family out there. Well, listen, I had to restart Facebook, so I'm doing a little restart for the people out there on Facebook that are just jumping in now because whatever was going on with her sound, I don't know. It was great everywhere else.
Yeah.
There's always something on a Sunday for me. I love it. Gotta love it. Eagles-Bucs preview, NFL Week 1 picks for the degenerates out there. Dr. Paul Vidal, Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, conversation. Eagles-Falcons recap is what we're doing right now, and that's brought in right to our poll question. Scanzano Sports. Find them on the web, scanzanosports.com. What grade do you give the Philadelphia Eagles after Thursday's season/home opener? A, B, C. If you got anything less than that, jump off the wall at Whitman because you don't have a goddamn
Water's
clue.
cold.
All right, let's talk about Bad Boys of Sports Talk. And I love it. Everybody's like, sounds bad. I'm like, yeah, I know. And they keep writing. Like, dude, I got it the first freaking 7 times. I picked up on the memo. All right, babe? Like, we don't need everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody's a hero. I love it.
Sounds bad.
They want to take shots. I see people out there taking shots too. I'll get me real fired up. I'll start coming in groups and start taking people out. We don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Don't get the kid jazzed. I'm already jazzed after a week 1 win. Best team in football. Listen, you know the area. We know the area. Let's not run from it.
Arnone,
depending on how you say. So grades, boys, because I missed it. I was up jumping around there. But what grades did you guys give? Who went so far, and what were your grades?
I said B-. B- for me. Mainly we got the job done. That's all it comes down to. Got the job done. You know? O-line, D-line, moving forward, they should be awesome. We ran the ball well second half, and we survived, which is what we have to do. Right now, you just got to survive. Yeah. You got to survive.
That's why I'm like, I'm like a B, you know what I mean? Because they won. You know what I mean? Like, you can address all the issues and the elements and all that stuff.
They catch a ball at the end and we lose, that might have been a C-.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Well, I think where I'll go B+ ish is because of the defense. You know what I mean? I'm really hanging my hat on this defense for however many weeks without 11. Even when 11's back. All right, defense got to win championships. We know that. What I love about this defense and what I love about Doug is I love when you win the toss and you elect to defer. Put your dogs out there and let them go do what they do. Let them get you off to a good start. And what they did was, okay, gave up a ton of yards on the first drive. You're like, here we go. We're going to be down 7-0. Here we go.
I was going to say, it almost wholly backfired back
It did. But what I love and what I saw and everything that I need to see from this team happened on that 4th down play, or the first drive of the game. And what I saw was, right off of what happened last year, was a big, we all knew it, big mantra, next man up, right? Next man up, next man up. We saw it all last year. Well, coming in this year, you had no Nigel, game 1, right? So, Grugier Hill, Jerry, them guys got to play a little bit more. Well, on a 4th down where that play looked like it was getting to the outside, you're like, oh, Devontae's in, right? Good. I thought it was a good play call. Get him on the outside, get some space. Next thing you know, Grugier Hill makes a big play. And it's just the next guy up mentality, and you let off right where you did last year. And that's what I needed to see. Like, I think we needed to see some things on Thursday that there wasn't going to be a carryover. There was going to be no Super Bowl hangover. And what I thought we saw offensively, did we see a little hangover-ish? Yeah, we saw a hangover, but offensively we know what they're going to be without Carson. It's going to be a lot of smoke and mirrors, and without Alshon, it hurts you a little bit more too. So you're without 2 big-time stars offensively, but you're able to run the ball and get it done. So I saw what I needed to see to give it a B+ and can sit on these chairs now, not a couch, but sit on this chair and say, listen, it has every makings of a back-to-back. going on here because how good the defense. I'm saying it again.
That's right.
Why? Why can't I be confident?
That's such a rush to judgment.
I'm not a rush to judgment. I saw a defense that will go get you.
Since 94.
The defense. How the defense got better? A defense that got better from year one, from last year to this year. They got better. You get Jordan Hicks back. That's better. He's all over the football field. You know, Bennett.
But 11 is the
11's the kick.
11's
the kick.
11's the key. And obviously 11's the key.
Well, I'm saying this, expecting 11 to be when he comes back, it almost to be like last year, but a swap where Nick has to play, good enough football for X amount of weeks, and 11's going to come back, get his feet wet, might take a week or two, but then 11's going to get going. That's what I'm basing it off of.
Listen, that's a huge win because that's our toughest team that we play in the first 4 games, in my opinion. And so let's say you have to go 4 weeks without them, looking at the schedule right now, I'd say that we should go 3-1. At least.
Now getting this win.
Yeah.
Because I know at least I thought
going in, I thought 2-2 maybe if we have to go 4. Yeah.
Because I thought this,
and
it almost came down to that.
Listen,
legitimately,
that's
Nick
exactly what we thought.
Nick threw 6 INTs that just weren't called.
Vice versa too. I mean,
that happens everywhere.
Roddy McLeod dropped some picks. That was all over the world.
Listen, it's like we said. He ain't the guy that won the Super Bowl.
No.
I mean, he played out of his mind in the playoffs. We loved it, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's also not the trash heap that played when he played for the Rams. He's in the middle.
Well, I said before you got here, right?
Some good balls. He had a couple great throws on third down. Ertz dropped 2 balls he has to catch. He threw the ball too late to Goddard. Got interceptions kind of on Nick. He held it too long. He was opening the seam. He waited till he got too close to the defense.
Well, how about this, right? Not only what you're saying, right? He's not what he was there. Not he's an in-between guy. Well, there's going to be weeks where he goes out without Carson and he balls, and you're like, oh, and then don't rush to judgment the guy because he might come back and then you see a little bit what you saw Thursday. He's going to be spotty with that kind of stuff, but he's good enough with this defense for us to win enough games. That's where I'm thinking where you can get through it.
Our only deep guy at the moment is brand new. Is brand new. So Mike Wallace is our only deep guy at the moment, and they haven't played together before. Yeah. Okay. So Wallace had a couple steps. Nick underthrew him on one. He overthrew him on one. I think, we didn't have our 2 guys that went deep last year were Hollins and Alshon. We didn't have either one. Right. So I mean, it's like you got to give him a little give and take there as well. I think getting the win is a big thing. That's to me, obviously, and one thing you can hang your hat on moving forward is that we have a good O-line, a good D-line, and that's how you win in this fucking league, is up front.
Well, let's get to some of the family chiming in, too.
Coaching adjustments, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, we all talked about that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that place was dead. I mean, there was boos, rightfully so. I mean, it's the blue-collar nature. It's an Eagles town. You know what I mean?
After that first half,
they
were
booed
bad.
them. Yeah, they were atrocious, and there was boos, and the place was flat, and then you ran that play in the third quarter, and it only went for 15 yards, but it absolutely electrified the place.
Yep.
Got them going. All right, now you hand the ball to Ojai, and he finishes the drive off, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, there's some life. There's some life in this place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
it's like somebody blew the place up.
And Dougie's a great adjustment guy too. From at least what we saw for last year, that he made great adjustments at half, and he obviously made good adjustments enough to get our offense going in the second half. But a lot of family chiming in, not only on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. Eric, Tom Arnone, Eagles getting A because we won. I love that. No problem here. Chrome, tail off 2 halves. Give the Birds a C+. Defense played very well. So, all right, C. He said offense took off in the second half. Well, yeah, we started to run the football. Jay started to get going, and I think that's what this offense line's built for. They're going to start wearing you down late in games.
I don't know if they took off, but they did enough. You know what I mean?
They did enough.
That's not, it's not a. It's not a shot at them. That's what you do. You're supposed to win and move on.
Let's be fucking honest.
Let's
be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's like, they did enough.
They did enough to win.
It surely wasn't rolling.
James Potter. I mean, you can say Jay got rolling a little bit. Yeah, you can say Jay got the train got moving.
Well, they started getting the fucking ball to him.
Yeah.
James Wilder, overall team gets a B. Run game, D-line were A's. Pass defense was a B. Passing game was a C. Pop Martinez, what up, Pop?
C.
For bringing it down like that,
Wilson,
for bringing it down like that, Canada, that was definitely a D-. I know you watch a lot. I know you watch a lot of CFL.
C.
Okay, but this is the NFL. That's a D- game. All right. Woo. Oh.
Man, we love you. Wow.
Hey, well,
Foles loves that grade.
I got you.
Foles loves that grade.
I mean, nobody loves Eagles Kool-Aid more than myself, but I can't give anybody a passing grade of a C. Pop goes, what's up, fellas?
What up,
Pop?
Pop?
1-0, C+. The defense played lights out. Jones can react rack up all the yards he wants, but no TDs, and that was huge. Contain, contain him the best you can. You're not going to stop him. You can just hope to contain him enough, and they did.
I still think he made that catch.
He did catch it.
He had it against his helmet, but whatever.
Close.
Hey, fine. Hey, guess what? This is a new thing for us. We're the champs. We're getting calls.
Get some calls.
We're getting
How'd that
calls.
feel?
We're getting calls.
Until the last play of the game or second last play of the game.
Oh, yeah, I don't get
when
me
you want to
started.
call the worst. Now you're really reaching for calls there on the Jordan Hicks.
I was hoping he got
You
shot
come
right
on,
after
dude. You
that.
didn't touch nobody. Relax.
Well, plus, he threw it into fucking 700.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna
Matty
say.
Ryan.
I know
like,
5 guys who caught
guy
that ball.
You talk about guys shrinking. Like, you talk about
Oh,
the
yeah.
field. No, you talk about the field shrinking when you get in the red zone. You know, talk
That
about
shrinks with the field.
Some guys' testicles shrink in the fucking zone, too. I mean, those two guys are 1 for 20.
That's
He's 1 for
ridiculous.
20 in the last 2 years, Matt Ryan and Julio in the red
Ridiculous.
zone. Come on, that's impossible.
20 attempts,
I mean,
one
but to
touchdown.
me, it just I understand. Listen, I'm sitting home watching the game. I'm not I'm not an NFL guy, but I mean, to me, you have Julio, you split out trips, right? Now you're forcing Jimmy to go to double him. You would think so. Then that loosens up the trips. I don't know. I find different ways. I don't know what
we
Sarkisian.
were all over him.
Listen, brother. How about a slant with a 6'4" moose knock works too. You know what I mean? Like, let's get him across the middle of the field a little bit.
talking
But then you were
But
taking that away
but
too.
we were taking it away.
We're giving that
our
fade.
D-line, he
You
didn't
could
really
tell.
get a chance to look through his other progressions. But at some point, you just got to be like, all right, I would think if they're going to double him. Then you got to Hooper's probably our other biggest guy, or give the young kid Ridley.
But
Give
I think that
somebody
only-
a jump
I don't know
ball.
if
But that only
I don't
started-
know if Ridley played it down.
He played. He
played.
didn't get any balls though.
No.
Well,
targets. A
someone
couple targets.
mentioned Coleman was wide open on that last play somewhere. I didn't see it again, but I saw somebody mention it
Yeah, I
that
didn't-
Coleman
I
was
didn't see
wide open. He obviously
and I don't
wasn't.
think they
Yeah,
started
to be able to look at the backs though, he needs a little more time.
Yeah. No, I don't have to put that on him.
And listen, we
I
talk
don't
about
think they
front
started
four.
doubling him.
Front four got better. The front four of this football team got better. The front 8, like we talked about.
Front 7, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they
I
are
don't
problems
think- I
up
don't
there,
think
and that's
they-
without Jernigan,
That's what I was
too.
going to ask you guys because I don't think he started doubling them probably to that last drive.
That last drive
Oh,
was
yeah,
ridiculous.
last drive. That's it.
You know what I mean? So is
They were
he
bracking
going to
him.
continue?
They were bracking
yeah.
him last drive, yeah.
Is he just going to continue to be stubborn and the swag that is Jimmy Schwartz, or is he going to make
you see the way
adjustments?
he
Is he
threw
going
his
to make some
headset at the
adjustments a
end?
little
I love
bit?
the way he threw his headset.
You know?
He said, "I did my job."
Yeah, he told us.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna take anything away from him. I'm just saying, like, there's, like he rolled the dice enough where it was the same script, and it turned out in the Eagles' favor. But like, was it too? Like, I don't know. I just felt like it might have been too late. They got all the way down there, and they took the heat again. But it was like I would have doubled him. You can see what kind of night he was going on. You know what I mean?
I don't know why we're zoning it. We're like zone blitzing that one ball that Ryan had like no
3 and
time.
17,
He just
third
threw
and
it right
17,
away.
yeah.
And Julio's just sitting there like, what the fuck, guys?
Third, yeah.
Like he's. I understand we're in a zone, but he's throwing to one guy. All right, one fucking
play,
guy.
That
Third
play
and
in
17
particular,
off
that-
your back foot.
That's one of those plays though. Like that amazes me from a QB.
Oh, he
That,
threw it way before you even got there, yeah.
Julio was still in his route, and he threw it to the spot where he knew he was going to be, and that's one of those NFL throws that like just those QBs, and that's what makes that position so difficult.
That's why. That's why it's the most important position in sports. And anyone that tells you otherwise is an idiot. And that's why I don't draft the running back top 5 Giants. Sorry.
William Gore, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
I give him a B because the defense got to find the passing game. And I can't read the rest of his comment because of Facebook, because we love Facebook so much.
Sudfeld.
Jim Kilchrist, B, defense played well, but get used to this. The defense are Super Bowl champs, and everyone is coming for us. And I can't read the rest of his either.
Agreed.
Kevin Johnson, B, the only thing that was an issue to me was the wide receiver play. The O-line was great, but too many drop passes.
I don't think the receiver dropped the ball.
Yeah, besides Ertz.
Ertz. I mean, we can call Ertz wide
That's why I
out.
assumed it was him. That was so funny. I was like, I didn't know what you were saying because I just assumed it was him again because it looked like him on the interception.
It looked very
And
alike.
I'm like, Ertz is shaving points tonight.
Yeah.
And Willy texted me Goddard, and I was like, is he telling me? Is he want Goddard in? What's he telling me? And then I'm like, oh shit, that was him.
Yeah, them two look alike right out there.
They
Yep.
do.
And I figured the night that Zach was having, it was him again.
8'6", 8'8", kind of tough
Yeah.
to decipher sometimes.
Shaquan Gitters, what up, Shaquan? He said, I give him a C.
What up, Quan?
Jim Fitzgerald, I'll give him a B. See, I mean, look, the family's telling you. Not everybody's A. I don't think I've seen A's.
There shouldn't be.
I think I seen,
There shouldn't be any A's.
I think I went high with a
did we
BB
watch?
plus,
Yeah,
but
no, we're right on.
If they said A's, they didn't watch the game.
James Wilder.
We're realists here, fans.
The one guy gave you his explanation. He said they won. I'll give you an A. So we were like, we respect
yeah, that's fine.
Listen, I'm fine with that. Survive in advance.
Michael DeAndre, this team is extremely resilient. Unbelievable how they come together. And they are.
Yes.
They are. That's why they're the best.
We know how
that's
to
why they're
win.
the best overall football team in the National Football League.
Big thing is we know how to win. It's a big thing.
We talked about it last year. Everybody was like up in arms, like, oh, we got to blow that team out. Oh, we're blowing too many teams out. We sat here and said, you go to locker rooms with wins, you build off of that kind of stuff. Because now everybody's going to buy in. When you keep winning at the professional level, guys buy in this shit. When you lose, everybody's going to start pointing a finger at somebody else's fault. When you win, and that becomes contagious, and the bigger thing, you learn how to win. You learn how to win close games like that.
You don't
right?
get,
I mean, they're tough games to win.
You don't get rattled
no.
down the stretch.
Who got rattled? The Falcons again. So it shows you, to Michael's point, yes, this is a resilient team where, Grugier Hill comes in, makes plays. No Nigel? Okay. Somebody come make plays.
Nathan Gary,
right?
make plays.
And then you get your dogs back like Hicks. Problem out there. Jason Peters. You see why he's a Hall of Famer. All right. Guys didn't want no parts of him. So you get them guys back, and it just makes you better. And then you got you got something back behind the chair coming out, October, November-ish. That's your little toy that's going to come out.
Behind the curtain?
Right? Behind the curtain. What's behind the curtain?
Behind the chair there.
What's behind it? Is that Carson? Come on, Carson. Come on, get out of here.
He's so chaired up. He went with that.
I thought he had Meager back there for a second.
Well, he'll come out with a Foles jersey. We know how that's going to work.
Fucking Meager.
Justin Pope, what up, Justin? He said, B, we showed some things that we could get some work.
Yeah.
That we need some work. Yeah, obviously. And that's a good thing about winning. When you can win and you can go back and be like, okay, look, we won the game.
Especially when it's week one.
But A, B, C, and D, we need to do better.
You can win in week one and play terribly on the offensive side.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a win.
It's a win. It's win-win, buddy. Absolutely.
Jimmy Moo, what's up, Jimmy? He said,
Jimmy.
Yo, guys, can we talk fantasy real fast? I'm just having trouble deciding who to start. I think he said Dalton, but I can't see the rest of his comment. Jimmy, who's the other guy? Dalton and who else? Dominic, Lancero, B+. His teams know how to win, and they did not get down on themselves. They played to win and finished. And, again, I can't see the rest of the comment.
Yeah, I hate that stupid cut the comment shit.
No, I mean, see Facebook. It's not me. I mean, they're just unbelievable, Facebook.
I know
you should hit them up and be like, yo, when you hit the see more.
All you do is get emojis.
Why are we getting emojis when we hit see more?
It's unbelievable. Come on, Zuck, wake the hell up. Help us help you.
Let's go, Zuck.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
Let's get off Facebook.
And then the sound he gave us, we never had that sound issue on Facebook. Ever. Right? I mean, when's the last time we had a sound issue on Facebook? Years?
He's got the place bugged.
He does. I see you seeing me, seeing each other. All right? Unbelievable.
We're talking about you, Zuck. You don't have to bug the place.
Jimmy says Russell Wilson, Andy Dalton. Go Russell Wilson.
Go Andy Dalton.
I just don't think if you have Russell Wilson on your team, you go Russell Wilson.
Yeah, no,
Not this week.
I'm leading Dalton.
Of course,
Dalton.
that's what.
I mean, it's the Colts.
All right, but it's a whole different
At
team.
Denver?
It's a whole different team
At
when
Denver?
Luck plays. It's an entirely different
At
team.
Denver?
Yeah, but
Their defense still stinks,
the
but it's entirely
defense
different.
is terrible.
Yeah, and who's Cincinnati?
Russell Wilson at
I mean,
Denver.
look at you two crowning
Russell
Dalton.
Wilson at Denver.
And Denver's defense now crowned worthy still. Come on. That defense lost a lot of pieces.
Still was Von Miller.
You got one guy. Now we're crowning one guy.
I
Okay.
bet. First off,
I like Von. He's a great player, but really,
Denver-
we're just going to say Von Miller.
Denver gonna spank Seattle today.
They might, but I'm going to.
Spank
I'm going
job.
to take my chances with Russell Wilson and Randy
I love
Dalton.
Royce
And I don't
Freeman
like
today,
Russell
too.
Wilson.
Royce
But
Freeman.
fantasy-wise, you got to. Fantasy-wise, I think you have to go
Play
Russell
Dalton.
Wilson.
Don't listen to him.
Okay, don't listen to this guy. Jake Friel, what up, Jake?
Jake.
Give the performance at B. The offense was lackluster in the first half, but Doug's halftime adjustments. And again, I can't read the rest of the comment because it's Facebook. He said,
Stop
look
reading long
at Jake.
comments.
Jake's genius right here. Doug's halftime adjustments, and I think he says are encouraging. # fucking Facebook. Yep. Jimmy, go with Russell Wilson. Don't listen to these crumbs.
Dalton.
And Crum says Russell Wilson has no weapons. Yeah, but he makes plays. Fantasy-wise, he makes plays. Oh, stop it. Why don't you read some YouTube off to the family?
No.
Why don't you act like you care about the family a little bit?
No.
All right?
I don't think he's ever had weapons. So, I mean,
David Rosca says he wants the Browns to win today. So does everyone that's not a Pittsburgh fan, David. Thanks.
Go Browns.
Brandon Martin says, did you guys see the report on Wentz on Sunday Countdown? No, we were here. But it says week 3 is a real possibility. I was thinking that. I mean, I think that's what we were shooting for. Week 3 at home.
What? Carson?
For Carson, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's. I would love week 3. I was saying that. I
Boys.
thought maybe week 3 is a good possibility.
Boys, I think that if you continue to win, we can get him closer and closer to his year date. Make sense?
Did you think?
And yes, Tom is the same guy that hated letting go of Kendricks.
Did you
whoever
see?
asked that.
So what are we going to crown? Because I don't run from nothing. Yeah, I didn't like the fact of you giving up linebackers when that was a weak position. Okay, guys came in and stepped up, obviously, but I wasn't a fan of getting rid of Kendricks.
Well, for
Save
nothing.
dollars.
For nothing.
First off,
Hold on. Don't Monday morning quarterback me after the fact because you know there's tax evasion. You know all this stuff. Come on.
Let me give the name. Huge ass 69. That's who it was.
Let's go.
Huge ass.
Hey, dinner for two.
Maybe for 4.
Dinner for
4. Yeah, I don't know.
Just come up.
But you can't Monday morning quarterback that, though. You can't do that to me. I said on the release date.
I'm fine with it. Do it up.
Of course you are.
Do it up.
Of course you are, Crumb.
Do it
You're
up.
a crumb.
Insider trading. Tom was giving him hints. Michael. And by the way, we'll go right into that real quick. Fucking Curly on the book yesterday. Curly, I hope he's watching. What the fuck is wrong with you? Talking about, he's like, did you see your guy Kendricks when you were talking about Joseph Randall? Would you like us to break down the difference between insider trading and rape? Curl, because we can do it for you. Yeah. In my book, there's a big difference between someone going, psst, put some money on this, and
it's almost
rape.
Yeah,
all right.
It almost qualifies.
Humongous difference.
Exactly. It almost qualifies to me as victimless.
Yes.
Yeah, because it only affects rich people.
Yeah,
and I'm not rich, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, he lost his yacht. Fuck him.
Yeah. Oh, he fucked up the stocks. Ah, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I mean, that's just Eagles haters.
But Martha went away, so Michael's going to go away.
Yeah, he's going to go away.
You know what I mean? Like, good old Martha went away. Michael, get that jumpsuit ready, my friend. You're going away. It ain't going to be 25 years, but you're going away,
buddy. I'll probably get like 2.
Yeah,
don't
you're going away, buddy.
Don't drop it.
No.
Nah, it's some fed time, too. Nothing to play with.
We know you play defense, and you don't have hands. But make sure you keep your hands up.
Yeah, stay away from Zeus. Anybody else named?
Call
guys
Vic,
like that.
Call Mike, see what he did right and there or wrong. Find out.
Don't call Aaron because he won't answer.
Kevin Johnson says
not hanging around
Jalen Mills scares him sometimes. I think we all agree on that sometimes.
But
I like Jalen.
But that's him.
That's him.
You know what I mean? That's his play.
He's physical.
You know?
He'll get beat on a double move every once in a while, which every corner in the league does.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Every corner gets beat in this league at some point. Even the best ones out there. It's tough to play corner at this level.
Especially against
It
Julio.
really is. Because them guys know where they're going. He's the problem in case people forgot. And I know, we were joking around. I think, I'll take Julio over AB, but I say it's 1A, 1B. These guys would take AB over Julio.
It's still right there.
It's just a preference. I like the big moose knucks that can run 4.4s. Like, I'll take that guy who's just a freak of nature.
Who's had 3 TDs in a year and a half.
No, I blame that on the quarterback. I do. I really do. I don't think it's him.
I'm still saying.
You can get the ball every other time.
But guess what? That ball that was an interception down by the goal line, he quit on that ball. I don't care what anyone says. Watch the game. He quit on that ball. He just stopped running.
All right, guys. These guys do. And you can watch AB and he's quit on stuff. Right. It goes around the league. No, it just goes around the league. I mean,
you watch him quit. AB's karate kicking motherfuckers. He ain't quitting on nothing.
He karate kicked the kicker. It was slow down there.
It was a punter, and it was
a punter kicker. Same thing.
That was a week 1, I believe. It was the greatest week 1 ever when that happened.
And you saw that yesterday.
I was going nuts.
Punters live matter, too.
Anybody see him karate kick
you saw that.
I think he's got some crumb in him.
He shared that yesterday.
The Liberty guy.
That punter got a
The Liberty kid.
Yeah, throwing his head
He
around.
was a heat-seeking missile.
Oh, my God. That's dangerous.
That's where I saw Liberty. He could have broke his neck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Keep your head up.
If he hit
keep
somebody,
your fucking head up, punter.
if he would have hit him, he would have died.
The best was the reaction on the sideline, like, what'd I do? Dude, you, locked your neck and you went heat-seeking missile. I love it, though.
Yeah, I love when guys throw their hands up. Like, what do they do? Dude, you led with your head, and it was like a bobblehead lead, too. It wasn't just like this. It was like I don't even know what it was. Like, don't tackle ever again. John Malmos. What up, John?
Johnny.
He says, B, offense and defensive lines look good. Getting Nigel back Sunday will even make our defense better.
Definitely.
Completely
Absolutely.
agree. Mm-hmm. Robert Altsberger. What up, Rob? He says, all Le'Veon Bell owners hope Steelers lose today. Yeah, I think
Indeed.
definitely.
I hope Connor runs wild and just all you Le'Veon Bell owners can suck it.
I was able to get him in 1.
Yeah,
as a Le'Veon owner, I was able to get him in 1.
Well, listen to this one. It gets real aggressive.
He was
Hold on, Frost
the
in
league
one.
that me and Tom are in.
Well, no, he was free agent, but late
I
in the
got
week,
him,
everyone had already picked them
League,
up.
me and Tom are in. You can't make any moves after the draft
Except
until
for Tom.
after week 1. Yeah, it got removed. Tom tried to pull a fast one. Doesn't happen.
Fast one. The guy gets hurt,
But-
you pick up somebody.
but James
It's not
Conner
pulling a fast
is
one. It's
available.
Freaking common sense fantasy 101. A guy gets hurt, Jared McKinney gets hurt, you go get Alfred Morris. It's common sense 101. Okay?
$20
And I'm not about to pick a
fine.
guy up. It's crumb stuff.
$20 fine.
Everybody wants to be a hero. Like, everybody wants to be a dictator when they
$20
run
fine.
I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. You heard
I
it
hope
here.
Seaburger's watching.
I hope he is too. I'm not paying that. You can come find me. You know where I am. Not paying that. I'll give it to you all quarters too if I have to pay. It'll be 20 quarters.
Hey, Kramer?
Yeah,
Todd Gack?
absolutely.
Hey, Gack, here's your money.
Hey, Jack! Oh, it's a great reference right there.
Frost-
That's a superb reference.
Yeah, come get it. Frost and One, what game you guys have your eyes on for today since the Birds aren't on? We got our picks coming up in a few that we'll run
are
it all
coming.
through, Frost.
Red
Stay
zone,
with us, brother.
Red zone.
Oh, I'll be watching Red
There's
Zone
no
all day.
reason to watch one game today.
No,
Just
you
watch
Red
them
Zone.
all.
You Red Zone all day.
Do you have Red Zone?
Red Zone's the greatest.
We'll get it on the stream smart.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right. I'm confirming that one. Because I don't have Red Zone. I don't know how he was getting Red Zone.
Fucking
Okay, I was like,
First
how do we got
first
Red
off,
Zone?
I would have ordered it already.
Well,
I would have
yeah.
hit the little button on the remote.
yeah.
Order.
Yeah, slow down. That's why you're not here. Because you be ordering
fine.
a lot.
I love-
That's why you pick and choose. You pick and choose that. He thinks he's in a goddamn hotel. Yeah, we'll order that.
Porn,
Order that.
liquor.
I'll be sliding.
No one needs to order porn. They
I'll
got
be
the
sliding.
It's all free.
I'll be sliding receipts under his door. I'll be sliding receipts under his door.
You can tell all the working girls. I'm sorry, I don't pay for my porn.
I got the Ethernet.
Sorry. They're like, be a real fan. Pay for
What
your
does this
porn.
court do?
No.
They're like, I can just punch in your name on Pornhub and see anything you've ever done. No reason to pay for it. Sorry.
Yeah,
Your autograph, maybe, but
Better keep signing. Keep signing.
And keep dancing.
Travis McKeever. Sidney Jones is a big football IQ. Love seeing him blow up that receiver screen. And I can't read the rest of his comment. But Travis, completely agree with your brother. John Malmo's Cowboys defense and Randy Gregory, whose NFL career has been overshadowed by substance abuse issue. And I can't read the rest of it. You guys are leaving me hanging. You can't give me that. What else happened, Johnny? I need to know. I didn't know what else happened. But yes, Travis, Sidney.
Randy Gregory is an issue, though. I agree.
But Travis, Sidney looked good. I thought he really
Yeah.
did. I mean, to put him in the slot somewhere he's not comfortable with, throughout his college career. He's an outside guy. But to put him in the slot and you get deeper there, I thought he played well. I really did. I thought he had a good showing for his first real start.
I don't think there's a guy on our defense that didn't play well.
No, we're going through it. You know what I mean?
I'm just
No, but
saying.
I agree with you.
I think everyone played well.
Mekai Ray, I think I got his name right.
Fitzpatrick's.
How long can we go without Jeffrey? Atlanta played up man-to-man. We need someone to step up real quick.
I mean,
That's
hopefully he's
for
back.
sure.
Hopefully he's back by like week 4 or 5. We're hoping,
Well, you would have to think that because if not, they would have put him on the PUP.
Well,
which
they
would-
said they
which
said
kept
they
him out
thought
to
maybe
week
he might
6.
only miss 3.
Right.
So hopefully week 4, which would be in Tennessee, I think.
Yeah, because he's on the roster, so you would have to hope it's
Before
it's
week
week
6,
to week
yeah.
here because
Paging Des Bryant.
that's
No, Des Bryant.
I would.
No.
6 weeks.
You guys in this
Cancer,
fucking Des Bryant shit, dude.
Cancer.
I don't even care. I don't even care that he's a. I mean,
I want no parts of
he
it.
is a team cancer, but I don't even care about that. The dude don't have it no more. Watch Dallas last year. He lost like 3 steps. He's got nothing. I don't want.
But you would agree that if he wasn't a cancer or it didn't cost you a fortune, he's better than what you have right now. You would agree to that.
Yes.
Right or wrong? I mean, you don't have to.
I'd agree.
I don't agree.
I don't agree.
Okay. Wow.
I'd agree.
I think he's better than.
Wow, that's just homerism.
Better
right
than
there.
who?
Come on.
Better than who?
Better
So
than
who you
Mike.
got? Go
He's
ahead.
better than Mike Wallace, I'd say probably.
All right.
Okay, so there's your other starter. So there's
That's
one.
why I said probably. But that's it. But he's got too
Well,
much.
not
back.
better than Nelly,
got too
obviously.
much
No, he's not better than Nelly. I'll give you
You
that.
can make the argument he's better than Mike Wallace. Obviously, anything.
Argument. Come on.
Well, I mean, it's tough because you don't know what you don't know if it was
Plus,
it
he
was
doesn't know the playbook.
hold on. You don't know.
yeah,
You
no,
don't
no,
know
I'm
if it's
not-
a
I'm not
reason
saying
because
sign him. I'm
you don't
just
know if
saying.
it's a reason because his career's going south
'Cause
or the
of Dak?
quarterback isn't good enough. That's what you don't know, right? But I want to know. I don't want him. I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah, no.
But that's my
He
reason for
should,
not
right?
wanting him is because you don't know if it's his career's just not. He's just not
There's
good
a reason
enough.
he hasn't been signed yet.
Yeah, and I think that's a reason too. And he wants to spin it like it's his decision. Relax.
Well,
bro.
he did get.
Well, he turned
only
down
got-
the Browns for
yeah,
$5 million.
He
He
turned
didn't,
down
you
the
know.
Ravens.
Yeah, because he wants more money.
Yeah, yeah.
He thinks he deserves more money.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think
You ain't get more than $5 million.
and I think
bud.
that's the misconception he's got.
No.
Where are we at?
Instead of going take that money and go play, if you ball out, then somebody
Maybe
will pay
get
you.
something bigger, yeah.
Exactly.
So Travis said, the other point of his comment, Travis
still take
McKeever, he says, I don't think we're going to miss Patrick Robinson. And I agree.
No, I think we'll be all right.
I think we're good there, brother. And then Rob says, Tom, you can hit see more in the comments. Thanks, Rob. It's my first time online. I know it doesn't work on live. But I appreciate the look. The look out, Rob.
First time, long time.
First time. I don't know. I don't know how these things
Yo,
work.
check that
What
Seymour
does
button,
it
buddy.
work? I don't know how this works. What else we got? On the YouTube, Kyle, I do love that Giants-Jags game. I think it's going to be a great game to watch, honestly. I think the Jags beat them, but we'll talk about that in a little bit when we go over our picks.
They should.
I hope they do.
I mean, it's kind of scary that line is only
Giants,
3, though.
NFC East.
2.5.
It's kind of very scary that line's, now, 2.5.
I think the Giants might beat them. I think it's going to be low scoring as shit.
That's all. Can they get to Eli?
Bet the under.
Can they get to Eli? But if you're just joining us, our poll question.
I'd love to see, even though I hate the Giants and I want the Giants to lose, I would love to see Beckham rip Jalen Ramsey apart.
I would not.
I hate that fucker.
Got him in fantasy. Let's go!
Wow.
I hate Jalen Ramsey.
Dude, because the guy talks. I mean, you hate anybody with an opinion.
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Yes, piece of shit.
That kid don't get in trouble, so he's a piece of shit.
That's a broad brush.
In my opinion, he's a piece of shit.
That's a broad brush right there. You said you hate anybody with an opinion. That's a little broad
Who?
right there. You said that.
I said he hates anybody with an opinion.
That's a little
That's
broad.
not true at all. I got an opinion. I love me some me, and I got an opinion. All right?
Well, we know that already.
I love me some me. Get your popcorn ready. Like
Travis
Leo.
says, we don't need another wide out, just more 2 tight end sets. And I think that's what we saw.
Goddard's going to move his way. I mean,
Absolutely will get better.
Plus, also, like we said, Atlanta's got a good D.
I mean, we do
We
need
sh-
another
we sh-
wideout.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Wallace was atrocious.
Relax. He's a deep ball guy. He had 2 bad. He'll catch some balls.
Yeah, you're
Mike
just
Wallace.
jumping. I mean,
Yeah, you need to calm down.
Jump off the wall.
Calm down.
Yeah,
I'm not jumping off
you
the
keep
wall.
hating
I'm not
everything.
saying-
You keep hating everything, babe, because then he'll go catch for above 200 yards next
That's
week.
fine.
Yeah, you just hate
And
everything.
it'll
'Cause
come from
everything you
Sunbelt,
hate,
'cause it won't come from
everything
Nick.
that you hate that involves this, anything you hate does better. So hate
fine.
on. Hate on, brother.
That's what I'm here
Hate
for.
parade.
Keep the
That's
hate
what I'm here
up.
for.
I mean,
Bring
it
on Dez.
doesn't have to be Dez, but I mean, if you don't think you need another receiver, that's silly talk. I'm not saying you have to. We talked about that's stupid. Dez, we know he's a cancer. Who cares? You don't need him, all right? But to say you don't need another receiver, you're without one, all right? So, of course you could use a receiver. Anybody could use a receiver. The more weapons, the better. All right. I mean, obviously you got 2 pretty good tight ends, so yeah, you can have. Doug's going to make adjustments to his personnel, but just to say blanketly like, oh, we're good, dude. We don't need any more receivers. That's a little arrogant for me. You know what I mean? On an offense that isn't that good, especially until
Dark
11
Creek
comes
Kool-Aid
back.
talk.
Until 11 comes back. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sipping it. Now you can sip from it. You know what I mean? You're the champs. Sip from it.
I am.
But I mean, that's what I said.
Yeah,
sip from
I'm
it.
sipping.
You can do whatever you want. Fucking pass it along.
Oh, we're going.
We're good. Now, maybe the Dolphins might need another receiver, but we're good here.
Sure. Yeah, we need plenty. We need a lot.
I was waiting for a Dolphins comment.
I had to give him one. You know what I mean? I had to give him one. He started getting us. He was getting us for a minute. Look, you know, that's blanket as shit. Everybody needs wideouts. And I'm like, the more I think about it, Marcus Wheaton,
Kenny Stills, I'm okay.
Shelton Gibson. Yeah. I think there is DeAndre Carter, who made a good,
One
okay.
catch.
But the only
He
advantage
had more than Mike Wallace?
the only advantage for them guys is that not that they're better than guys out on the market. I'm not saying that. The only advantage, like he said, is
They know the
they
playbook.
know. At least they know enough of the offense. Now you go get a vet to vet. They're going to come in and pick up it pretty quick.
I don't know
most
about
of them, but not.
History of the NFL, anyone that's come in this late has never helped, really, a team. I think the most ever, somebody had like 27 catches.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can't go to a store and buy them. I mean, they're
No.
not, they're not out there.
No,
all
they're
over
not-
the
they're
place.
not
So
there.
You'd have to make a deal. Like if Alshon was longer than you thought,
Yeah. Whoa.
or you had a setback or something, then I think you better put something together.
Maybe,
You know,
yeah.
you better
maybe,
put a
maybe,
deal
maybe.
together.
Yeah.
You guys want to laugh? I got one for you. Because maybe I missed something. Billy Crotwald, Eagles need a real number one corner, just my opinion. Thought Ron looked pretty damn good.
I thought Ron. I
I-
thought Sidney. I thought Jalen.
Yeah,
all
Jalen, I
looked-
thought.
That's a pretty damn good. It's a pretty damn good QB over there. I
And-
know,
and wide out
I know,
over there.
I know everyone's like trashing Matt Ryan, but he's a pretty good quarterback. He's been a good quarterback in this league for
By
years.
the way,
And that's
he
a
didn't-
top,
he
that's
did
a
not
top
look good.
1A, 1B wide receiver, too.
yeah, I'm telling you, that wideout's a Hall of Famer,
he
too.
didn't look good.
If you didn't get that
I'm
memo.
just saying, he
Hall of
didn't look
Famer.
good. We shut them down. Mohamed Sanu's not a joke either. He'll have some games this year.
Calvin Ridley, pretty good player, too, at Bama. can make plays.
We shut them down.
We shut them down. I don't know. Listen, from
shut them down. Shut them down.
Bill, I mean, I have no issue. You know, it's an opinion, and that's fine. I just don't. From what I saw Thursday,
just a shit opinion.
From Darby, I think Darby really stood out as a number one type corner. I thought he was physical when he needed to be. I know I'm getting out of Jalen. I know, and I feel like I know what Sidney's going to be. But Darby was a question mark. You know, is he? Everybody talking in camp. Whoa. Looks like a number one guy. Walks like a number one guy. Is he really a number one guy? And then you see it Thursday. Yes, he is. He's standing. And like they're going to get yards.
He made some good plays though.
And like I said earlier,
breakups. Yeah,
a lot of those breakups. Any other wide receiver other than Julio, I'm sure they're picks because he's more in tune with Julio. He would probably given him more room, give him more cushion, and then had to react, and that's where you get the breakup, as opposed to reacting on the ball because you know the route.
How about this one, Corey Iwachu? I probably won't get his last name right. What up, Corey, though?
That sounded all right.
He said, watching NFL Network and listening to Michael Irvin say the Cowboys this year could be last year's Eagles. I just don't. And that's not hating, dude. That's just, wow, Mike. That crack pipe, is it yours now again? Is it your crack pipe, Michael Irvin? Come on, Mike.
It's still in the car.
Hold on.
He still has a job.
The crackhead
and he's a Cowboy.
You know, I'm a fan, and that's even a ridiculous statement.
I watch you. I watch you. His last name, Corey Iwachu.
I do think that.
Got it.
I do think I've said this before. I think that the Cowboys will finish second in the division.
Yeah.
But I think it's a 7-9.
I think it's more Giants as the second best in the division.
I think Cowboys and Giants finish 7-9.
I think we'll find out after
Washington 6-10.
I mean, even though it's week 1, you know, if the Giants win today, I think that sets the tone for them being better. To me, that's today's huge. Yeah. Today's huge for them.
Absolutely. All right, more comments flying.
Even if they don't win, do they play well enough?
To scare you a little bit.
Do they compete enough to say, hey, maybe they can?
Because last year they stopped competing.
Distant second. Yeah.
Last year they just stopped competing. Travis McKeever.
Saquon gets his leg eaten today.
Torrey Smith started slow last year as well.
For them G-men.
Travis saying Torrey started slow last year as well, and he ended up winning the Super Bowl, and he got going as the season went on. He definitely did. Kevin Johnson, I think Dez really wants to go to the Cowboys.
He's getting a ring.
That's probably one of the reasons he didn't sign. I mean, he could want to go back there. I don't know. Michael Terra, what up, guys?
What up?
Got a dub already. Ugly, but once healthy, I'm thinking 11, 13 wins again. Yeah, I think we're all right around there.
10-11.
I think we're right around, Mike. I'm more of 11, 12. You're more 10, Wells. I don't know why, but that's fine.
It's tough to win this league.
Yep, and we find ways to do it.
We got a target on our back.
Jamie Thomas.
We have a tough
yeah, we had a target on our back Thursday. We had a target on our back Thursday. We had a target on our back Thursday on a revenge game. How'd that target work out?
Why are you arguing?
Because you want to go 10 wins. Have a little respect.
That's a good season, 10 wins.
11, 12. Good year.
Jesus
Good
Christ.
year. I want to guarantee
Nick
we're in.
Foles is our starting quarterback right now.
Slow down, dude.
With no wide receivers.
Not going to be there forever, okay?
10-6. You win
You're allowed
the
to
division.
project.
What's wrong with that?
Because I don't know if 10 wins you the division.
Yes, it does.
Because
Yes, it does.
All right. I don't think it does. I think you need to win 11, 12 games. I want to be a 1 or 2 seed again. I want to control things. I want things to have to come through Lincoln Financial Field again. All right?
I don't disagree.
All right?
Do you feel?
We all want that.
So
we have a tough schedule. We have a target on our back. I'm just putting it.
Scared money don't make money for me.
I'm not scared at all. I'm just putting you out.
But 10 wins seems a little nervous, a little kittenish.
10-11.
A little shyish, a little kittenish.
I said 10-11.
All right.
And it's not kittenish at all.
It is, a little nervous.
It's a fucking realist. You're in the clouds somewhere.
If I was a cloud, I have 14 wins. Clouds is 14 wins.
You're in the clouds blowing Doug.
No. Clouds is 14 wins. Clouds is even 13 wins. When you're saying 12, 11, that's not cloud talk. That's real talk.
Cloud talk.
It's the best team in football. That's not cloud talk.
Best team in football wins about 12 games.
Thank you.
Are we the best team in football?
I think we are.
I don't know.
Nothing. I didn't see the change from last year to this year. I saw you lead off right where you are.
We haven't started yet. We only one game.
I was going to say,
I see a change.
If our fucking quarterback's healthy, then I'll agree with you. But right now, we are not the best team in football.
I'm projecting, brother.
Yeah.
Mine's a projection here. Mine's not.
How
How am I not projecting?
Until I see it
It's
happen.
week 1. How do I not project?
Until I see
it's
it
week
happen
1. How am I not
right
projecting?
now.
It's week 1. How do I not project?
I still think with Nick, we can beat anybody in the league. But we can also lose to some
I'm
teams.
not saying that we're going back to back with 9. I'm saying back to back because I'm thinking because of 11 coming back at some point.
I would hope so.
That's what my back to back's
I know,
in.
but I want to see it.
Whoa, let me clarify here.
Yeah, please do.
All right, this isn't Kyle Meager sitting here, babe. I'm an 11 guy. But I think we can win enough games without him right now because of his defense. And because, you got Tampa next week. You can go 2-0. Get off to a good 2-0 start.
I'm right with
you.
you.
And now you're house money. Because now week 3 is house money. You don't have to play him week 3 now. Because now you're in house money with 11. So every week you win without him is another week you give him.
I don't know, but I don't like that at all. That's kitten talk to me. If he's ready to go and cleared, he plays. We're not waiting weeks. Fuck that.
I'm not waiting. I'm saying he might need to wait weeks.
You just said.
Because I don't. He's not clear for contact, genius. He's not clear for contact. What? He's not clear for contact.
You said then you got house money and you postpone it. No.
I didn't say postpone anything.
You were talking about pushing it back. When he's cleared,
because dude, he might not be cleared.
Okay,
no
but
shit.
When
why are we having this conversation? No shit. If he's cleared,
you
he's playing.
started it.
I didn't say if he's cleared, he's not playing. When did I say that?
No, but you started the conversation.
I started the conversation as
arguing with me.
You can be a little easier on him. That's all. The more you win, you can be easier on 11. You can be easier on him.
I like that.
Okay, dude. If you're winning, I like whatever.
Once he's cleared, I want him to play because he's going to be a little rusty. He ain't going to come out lighting the world on fire.
Nobody
he
said he will.
For a year.
Yeah. All right, and you can give him 5 weeks at the end of the year to get ready for the playoffs, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, you got to score points to win in this league. I mean, I know we talk about defense, you know what I mean, but not every week you're going to play. You're not going to play Steve Sarkisian. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, and that's not taking anything away from that effort on that defense on Thursday night from Jim Schwartz from January to now. But not every week you're not going to play fucking Sarkisian. The bottom line is I don't know how he has a fucking job. It's unbelievable. That fourth down play by Krager, great job. Right? But once again, why is Coleman not going? If you're going to go outside, you go outside with Coleman. You don't go outside with fucking Dreadlocks. Yeah. Dreadlocks is a fucking banger. He's an off-tackle guy. Anyway, let's digress.
I understand we don't.
You can't run.
To his point,
you can't run on our team anyway, that's one thing that's great about
Listen, we run the football. We run the football well, and we stop the run well. That's all recipe for success for year 2 again. As the champs to try to go back to back. I'm not saying over a long period of time you're going to win with Foles because you won it. Okay, but this isn't a long period of time. I'm talking you might have to go 5 weeks. That's not a long period of time. We can win enough games over a 5-6 week stretch and be okay. That's all I'm saying. What? Suffolk's the future. Oh, Andrew.
It's true.
I thought that was Greg.
He said Foles stinks. Sudfeld's the future.
Billy.
Studfeld. Yes, let's go.
No, stop. I can't with the Sudfeld.
I'd much rather.
Eagles should be 2-0 next Sunday. I agree, David Roscoe. We still got to come out and play the game, obviously. But Tampa is without crab legs and they're weak. You look at that team and you say you should beat that team.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about this Indianapolis team that's coming in week 3.
Yeah.
If Carson's cleared, I'd love to see him play against Indianapolis because that could be a game where you get your feet wet, you get your legs under you. They're not very good defensively. You should be able to throw the ball around.
Can we agree on one thing?
The first 2 weeks with luck, you know what I mean? Like nobody knows. You don't know what kind of luck you're.
Can we all agree on one thing now? That with the schedule, the first 3 weeks, that we should be targeting more of a week 4, week 5 for him.
See, I don't want him coming back at Tennessee though.
Well, then week 5 then.
Week 5.
I mean, I think getting into October,
week 3,
the beginning of November is a better target date for him. From what I saw, just him warming up is the first time I ever seen him ginger on that knee. On Thursday, he was ginger on that knee. He was favoring it. Yes, Greg, was he not? He was favoring it. I hate to say it. It makes me sick.
My question. I was at work, but I heard he looked okay.
No, the broadcast even said it.
It was the first time I've ever seen him moving around to where he was like, oh.
It was like a little glitch.
Not really ready.
Yeah, there was a little glitch when he was running. Like,
it was almost, like a slight limp.
Where I'm like, this is my guy for the next 10 years. Then you hear the Eagles come out and Rappaport come out, and they say the Eagles are going to be really cautious with this. And Doug after the press was like, how's this guy keep getting how's Rappaport? Who's talking to Ian? You know what I mean? I was like, Doug comes in the press like, how'd you guys get this already? Like, we just had this talk. Where's the mic at, Ian? Like, he got his mic'd up in here somewhere. So, and I really believe that the more, and I know you're mad at me, but the more they win, I think internally they're going to be more cautious as they get him closer to that year mark. I'm not saying right, wrong, or indifferent.
That's fine.
That's just a vibe I got right now because now the report comes out right after like, oh, the Eagles are going to be really cautious with this. They're thinking about the next 10 years, which everybody on this couch can agree with,
sure,
right? To a man. Now, do I want Nick Foles for a long period of time? No, but can we get it done? For 6-7 weeks, yes, we can, because this team and his defense is good enough. You can run the ball, you can stop the run, you can win football games in this league, and we know how to win football games. Now, you tell me over a 16-week stretch, I ain't buying into that one, no matter how good this defense is, because I think he'll get exposed a little too much. Make sense? Fair?
I think he's exposed already, but yes.
I'm not saying he's not, Greg. But
I said yes. I agree with you.
Everybody has the tape on him. Obviously, he's exposed. He's not a top 10 quarterback in this league, top 15. We know that. He's at that bottom level tier in the 20s. But he's good enough. He's good enough to be able to win you some games. He can win you a couple games. That's it. So you don't need him to play like he did in the Super Bowl. Don't turn the football over, right? Play to your strength, and we can win enough games. until 11's back.
We should run the ball well on most teams that we play.
No, I agree, boys. I'm just saying, listen, I'm excited. Is there a little Kool-Aid drinking from me and maybe the fam out there at times? Absolutely. But if you're not excited, over that defense, to have no hangover what you saw Thursday, then check your pulse,
Who's
babe.
not excited?
I'm just clarifying to the people that I'm excited. All right? You talk amongst
Everybody
yourself
knows
there.
you're excited.
All right? Try to take shots at me.
The neighbors know you're excited.
Well, they should. I was running down Broad Street last year in Carolina. The one neighbor was outside like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I was sprinting with no shoes on, running the Broad Street into Carolina last year. I've been excited.
We're calling that sprinting now?
Well, no shoes, you feel like you're moving. You know what I mean? Like you ever go in the hotel lot?
Flying with no shoes.
Oh, my God, I got to be running a 4-2. Oh, rock. Great time, though.
Anyone got shoes? Who's got shoes?
Willie Mays Hayes.
Diesel saying the same thing. The heavy-ass leg. The leg looks a little heavy.
It's a heavy leg.
It's got a little heavy leg, which listen, obviously when he's cleared, he's going to play, and I'm all for that. But if we can keep winning, I just feel like we can be a little more cautious with our future. And even if this throws out there, even if this hypothetically we're good enough where we can wait till week 10, just let me finish this. That's still 6 weeks of football to be able to get him ready for the postseason. You know what I mean? It's still 6 weeks of football. So
I have to watch Nick Foles.
I don't want to, but it might. If they win enough, it could be that way. Let's get to more of the family.
Might be heavy red zone.
Michael Trout says defense wins championships.
Trouty.
You know it, brother. Corey will watch you. Guys, you keep arguing about Wentz. Let's put it out there. This Eagles offensive line is the best in football. No question about it, brother.
There's no argument there.
No argument at all. Chrome, Billy, his leg was less stable than early in 2010. Lindsey Lohan, stop it. I don't know what they're talking about. Peter Albertson, do the Dilfer way, play not to lose the game. Oh, yeah, do the Dilfer way, play not to lose the game. Okay. Michael Zaslav.
To the Dilfer.
When you win and get better in the second half, you can't have less than a B-. All right, Mike, I like that, brother. I like that. Billy Mazaraki. I'm getting these names wrong. Boys, remember he walked off the field. That leg smashed. It's Illuminati. Wentz leg always been okay.
Billy Mazaraki.
All right, Mazaraki. I like it. A little Illuminati talk. I don't know.
Why is Illuminati like Nick Foles, though?
No.
That's a little concerning.
Is the Illuminati anti-Jesus?
No.
Because, like, 11's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
11's pretty much the Bible.
11's.
Yeah.
Like, there's like, you open up the Bible now, and it's 11 and Jesus.
11's
it's like page 1, page 2.
like
Page 1, page 2. It's
he's
like,
a-
it's
he's-
Jesus. Oh, Carson. Oh, I know that guy.
He's a huge fan
And then
of God.
God's 3.
He is.
Yeah,
He's
God's
a big,
3.
And
big
don't
fan of
forget
God.
Tebow.
Oh, Tebow's like 5th in the book now.
Yeah.
With a Mets jersey on.
I love
Yeah.
Tebow.
So was
Yeah.
he just throwing for you, or was he moving around?
Oh,
No,
he was
was
running.
doing like sprints.
He was
and
just
stuff.
running.
That's what it says. It says
So-
he looked plenty mobile and sharp.
Yeah, who
I'm
wrote
just saying,
that? What asshole wrote that?
Washington Post.
Yeah, they got an agenda. They got an RG3 agenda. They got an RG3. We see you. We see you, Rush City. All right, we ain't doing that here. But no,
That's why I was asking.
I put up a lot of videos.
We see you, Rush City. Funniest thing he said in the year.
Debatable.
Rush Hour 4.
This is the funny thing.
No, it's not.
On HUD, I put up enough videos of Carson throughout this whole offseason and looking good. That was the first time where I was like, maybe we should give him a couple more weeks. You know what I mean? Because like he was running and it's just you could see it. And it wasn't because of the brace. It wasn't like the heavy
He's
brace
got a
leg.
couple weeks still, I think.
So I
he's
just
still got 2.
that's where I'm just
Yeah,
throwing
week
it.
10.
That's why I'm throwing a hypothetical out there. If we keep winning, now you're obviously going to play.
Tom's talking about we'll bring him back in Thanksgiving.
Week 12, he said.
I'm not against it. Now week 10, 11.
No.
If we're playing good football and we can get by, I'd be okay with it.
Week 11.
Is this guy serious? He's fucking. No.
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I
He's
said
talking 12-13 wins and holding Carson till week 11. This dude's on 2 different. He's a seesaw right now.
there's no seesaw.
Oh, you're seesaw.
How am I seesaw?
We're not winning 13 games with.
I never said
Carson's not
13
playing in week
wins.
11.
So where are you putting seesaw?
You just said.
I never said win 13 games. I said 11, 12. That's what I said. I didn't say 13 wins.
Oh my God.
Dude, go back and listen. Rob, did I say it? I said 11, 12 wins. I've been sitting on this goddamn couch saying 11, 12 wins since the schedule came out. Nothing's
right
changed.
by 10.
Nothing's
That's
changed.
right after 10.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
That's the
I don't
next
like
number
that.
behind 10.
I don't like that.
10?
Hold on.
Even Bianca knows
Hold on.
that. 10?
I said-
Fucking 11.
I don't like the guy who picked that.
So I said 10-11, and you said 11-12, and you freaked out out on me for saying 10-11.
10 seems
That's
soft
what
to
I
me.
was trying to wonder.
No, he said 10. I didn't like the 10 pick. 10's like 90s
if you
Eagles with
just tell
Buddy.
the people-
You know what I mean? Like,
Listen,
they'll go 10 and
10's
6.
more than 9.
Listen, just tell the people
Nick
that
Foles is 9.
tell the people you're okay with 10 and 6. You don't like Wilson. That's okay. Then
Yeah,
people will
that's
understand. People will get it.
I love the big fella. I just think that's a soft pick out of him. He never goes on the sides on the air caution.
I know,
He's
you're right.
never a caution guy.
Normally,
We're usually kumbaya 13 and broad
Drives
talk.
around,
And
fucking willy-nilly.
it's
He's a little
concerning.
soft now. He's getting
Well,
older.
guess what?
It's
Guess
He's
concerning.
getting older.
Willy.
We're champions.
He's maturing.
We're champions now. We're champions now.
Yeah, that's true.
We're champions now. All right? It feels good to be a champion. How's everybody feel? You guys are all champions. It feels good. I know. So maybe I'm not as gung-ho as I used to be, you know? Guess what? With this team, normally I'd be saying 15-1. You know me.
Yeah, I know you. That's why
I'd be searching for a loss. Can't find one.
and listen, I'm not there's losses on the schedule. You know what I mean? It's,
Well,
it's the
it should be.
NFL.
It should be.
And I feel like when I'm saying 12, 11, you know, you're in.
And I said 10-11. You freaked out.
It was a 10. It was a 10 that stuck in my craw.
But we're not winning 11 games if we're keeping Carson out till November.
Why not, Greg? Because I know nobody hates Nick more than you, but why not?
Nick's
And
not
Doug,
gonna win
and
6
by the way,
games.
and you hate Doug too. So why not? Because
Nick's not going to win 6 games.
Because it's all Nick, right? Have we not learned this? Shit.
We have to score points. You can't score 18 every week.
I love
but
you.
We just play.
But
I love you to
we
death.
just beat a team that's probably going to be in the playoffs in the
I can't make
NFC.
this shit up with you guys.
So
We
you wanna go
just
past
beat one of the
Thanksgiving?
NFC, the better teams in the NFC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, factual. Pretty good run last year.
Yeah.
Throughout the playoffs. This team can win games without him for a little bit. The proof's
Are we
there.
going to win 6?
Why can't you? I'm not saying 6-0. You can't go. You can't start off 5-2 through the first 7. You can't. You guys think that's crown worthy? That's legitimate. Where this football team is.
You want to go past Thanksgiving? Is that where you want to go?
No, I just.
No. I'm saying because I just want to go through it.
I want to get him
go.
close to the
It's
year.
easier if we go through it.
I think getting him closer to the year is better for him. I think getting him closer to that year. Paul sat here and said it.
I don't
Paul
disagree.
the fucking
but we
doc
can't sit here
told
and say
us.
12 wins
Oh.
with Nick Foles.
We're not. Guess what, guys? We can't have the doc on anymore because Greg's got it all figured out.
I
The doc
haven't
does.
met the doctor. Maybe he's a crack. I don't know.
No, he's not. You watch your lips. Great doc.
He's a great man.
Great man.
That's a great man.
All right, and he said this though, did he not though? He said the closer you can get to that year, the better for him.
Absolutely.
He said it.
I completely agree.
Everyone knows that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you want to go past Thanksgiving? Go ahead. Bucs
Dub.
with
Win,
9. Yep.
Yeah.
Colts
Dub.
win,
at Titans.
loss,
I'll give a loss there. That's fine.
Vikings at home with 9.
Dub.
Loss. No.
Dub. You guys can all revenge game that all you want. Dub.
Giants at New York with Foles.
loss,
Win.
Loss.
Panthers at home with Foles.
I'll give that an L.
loss,
You just stop. Over there. You don't get it
Jaguars
anymore.
across the pond with 9.
loss.
Loss.
I think I just had 4 straight.
Win.
Cowboys at home with 9.
Win.
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 Saints at Saints with 9.
Loss. I got 3
And the
losses
last
right
game,
there.
this is Thanksgiving weekend, home against the Giants with 9.
Win.
Win.
And that
I
would
have
take-
3 losses.
That would take you to December 3rd if you want to.
Yep, and I got 3 losses. How many wins I got? How many wins I got?
5.
I had 5 losses in there, I think.
I have three losses. That's it. Through that stretch.
How many games?
You
is
had
that?
them 1, 2, 3. Did you have the Titans win or loss?
That was a loss. That was one
3
of
and
my
1.
3.
You had the Vikings 4 and 1. How about at Giants?
Win.
5 and 1. Panthers
I gave that an L.
5 and 2. Jaguars
I gave that a win.
6 and 2. Cowboys
Win.
7 and 2. Saints
Loss.
7 and 3. Home against the Giants.
Win.
8 and 3. You got them going. 8 and 3 without
I had 6
Wentz
and 5.
till December.
Yep.
I had 6 and 5.
If it came to that.
And I
I
think
think
6 and 5 is more what
I
it
wanted
would
to
be.
make sure that you know this is what we do for the people.
Well,
The
don't
Sweeps
respect-
provides you your
There's a
platform.
4-game
You
I
cannot
provide really
respect
tough-
this
there's a
defense.
really
You cannot
tough-
respect the defense, and I will.
There's a really
That's
tough
fine.
4-game stretch in there. Really,
Absolutely.
Really tough.
But this team's battle tested. Listen, the days of old are over. Like I said to you, I said this last week about week 1. We're all going to
Yeah, with
assume.
Carson.
Hold on, we're all going to assume something's going to go wrong week 1 because that's what we're built to assume, right? Because that's Philly, right? And I said them days are over. When we won a Super Bowl, all the bad shit that happened to this organization and all the heartbreak, it went away. Okay? Puff your goddamn chest out and believe the best team in football, and good things are going to happen for year 2 again here. So let's go.
And that's fair enough.
Puff a goddamn chest.
But when the dude had to play, the team was already the best team in football. They were already the best team in football. So
and they are now.
It was just on auto. This is a new season.
Yeah.
But it's still on autopilot.
They were on autopilot.
I still believe it is, though. From what I saw Thursday.
New year, though. You can't.
Babe,
can't
I know it's a new
year. You
year.
can't roll on the autopilot.
You just did it.
No.
Against one of the better teams in the NFC on a revenge game that everybody sat out there and said it was going to be. People sat on this goddamn couch. These kids, when it was a couch, sat on the couch and told me it was a revenge game and the Falcons were winning the football game. And I said, I'm guaranteeing a W because them days are over. But I get no love. I got no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Oh.
I never said that.
Well, I feel the
they
vibe.
They were inside the 5 twice. Could have got ugly.
No, I know, but that's
it did.
But great football team find ways to win games.
I understand. This isn't a woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm just saying. But
I feel like the first time in the history of me ever talking Eagles, I can sit here and say it's a great football team. I don't think I've ever been able to say great when you talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the first time ever that we can sit here, and especially after a win like that, where you say this is a great football team. Yeah. They find ways to win football games. Right? Why can't they get away with Nick for 5 or 6 weeks that they have to? Because it's that deep around the board. Now, if other injuries come up, then everything's, then it's all different.
Yeah, but you can like the personnel. You can like the personnel. You can love the personnel on paper. Right? They're not a great team yet. We don't know that. It's week 1. Right? They were a great team last year. This is a new year, and obviously the pieces are there to be great again.
But I'm a degenerate too, though.
You're saying they're great.
People wonder why Tom doesn't go out for games. You know why Tom doesn't go out for games? Because I need to study. I need to see. I need to see certain things. I need to watch the whole game and make sure I'm seeing the right things. And what I saw was a team pick up right where they left off. I mean, it couldn't have been any more deja vu-ish in certain spots when you need a big play. Right? I've seen all that now. Can a hangover still creep in? I'm sure it can. But I think the veterans in this locker room, the Malcolm Jenkins, the Chris Longs of the world, saying batter's down in the locker room. Last year's over. And I think with enough vets that have won Super Bowls before, you bring in other guys that are hungry, I think you have all the makings of a bunch of fucking dogs, and nobody in the NFC is as good as this football team. And that's factual. And I don't care what the Rams have defensively, because Marcus Peters won't tackle a fucking 10-year-old, okay? And Akeem Talit's too old, and the guy McAsue's won nothing ever. So I don't care what they added and how much money they spent. This is a better football team. And that's even with Jared Goff and 9. They're better with 9. Than the Rams are. When they get 11 back, it's separate.
Talking Rams? Why are we talking Rams?
I think
I'm circling the NFC.
Yeah, no.
I'm circling the NFC. That's what I'm doing.
We're
having a conversation.
There's 4 other monsters in the NFC.
I'm puffing goddamn chest. Let me puff. Let me puff.
Drew just
Damn
said,
it.
Drew just said, I'd rather have Kapler at QB than Foles.
Hot dog.
The Diesel.
The Diesel. Jamie Sturgill, I'm confident with Foles or Wentz. Love it, Jamie. Now, obviously, we're all more confident with 11. Greg, have a little respect for the family. They're they're being positive. Obviously, everybody to a man besides Kyle will sit here and tell you that everybody wants 11.
Sure.
Okay? But doesn't mean we can't think the guy we don't think 9 can get the job done for enough weeks. We just saw
He's the best backup in football.
I'm not crowning 9, trust me. You know where I stand on it. All right?
You just did go at 8-3.
That's not a why is that? But why is that on him though? I don't understand why that's all him. I'm basing that off of this roster, man.
Yeah.
Defense can win football games.
I agree, but there were some
You got to
tough
score
games
points,
in there.
though.
Oh, now we can't. Now we're not going to score. Come on.
We scored 18.
Atlanta's a good
We'll have
defense.
Alshon.
And we're not going to
We'll have
face
Alshon
another
then,
one.
though. We'll have Alshon
Like,
then.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's only going to get
Greg,
harder.
you're going to Tampa, babe. You ain't going to the Dome in
And I gave
Minnesota
him a
week
win.
2. No, I just understand that. And then the Colts are coming home. The Colts are
Yeah.
coming to your town.
I
Well, you
gave
don't
him a
lose.
win.
Okay, but Alshon's going to be back by at least week 4. So slow
Hopefully.
down.
We don't know that. But
Slow down, though.
All right, so he hasn't played a snap in 6 months.
Jamie Sturgill said this is the best show ever. Thanks, Jamie.
You get drilled on it. You never know. I mean, that's what we're talking about. Adding some depth. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I love the
how about-
opinions, but I am not going to waver on how good I think this team is.
I like that
refuse to
idea.
waver.
I like that idea.
Nobody's telling you.
And now, listen, if you went listen, I know people want to sit and say, oh, Sudfeld. Now, if Nick got hurt, the dynamic changes for me. If any of these guys get
They're the
hurt,
best team in football.
I can't. Oh, my Lord. I can't. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that one. I can't.
Like, I'm not Mr. Nick Foles, but please do not give me Nate
Kai's
Sudfeld.
ripping studs up.
Yeah, I mean, there's guys out there that are literally like, just because the guy can run a read option and get out of the pocket, they're like this. Like, oh, he's so good. Look at him. Look at the future. He's not the future.
Meager-
He's
Yeah,
older
that
than
was more
11.
of a-
He's older than 11.
Meager is not happy with the Foles hate.
That was more of a.
Everyone is saying Foles
that was-
stunk, but why not give the Falcons defense any
I
credit?
did,
We
Kyle.
We did.
I did. I said it's a really good defense over there.
Very good defense.
No, he's Foles going to have good games. He's going to have games where like Thursday. But don't be surprised if he goes to Tampa and throws 4 touchdowns next week. That's the
very
kind of guy
well
he
could.
is.
Hope.
And he plays he plays well in Tampa throughout his career. He's had good games in Tampa.
Everyone plays well in Florida.
Oh, my God, this guy. You can't win with this guy.
I think
mean,
his shot was more to you.
No,
saying they were
his
the best team in football, so it doesn't matter who's quarterback.
Who shot? Who took a shot?
Yeah, because when you said Sudfeld come in, then you started to retract, and he was saying they're the best team in football.
Well, Nine's a
With
Nine's a legit vet, dude. Like, let's not. The guy just was a Super Bowl MVP. I'm not like crowning him, but that's fair to say. Like, dude, you're better than Nate Sudfeld. Like that. Come on, you got it. That's an upgrade. Let's be real. Okay, let's not crown Nate because he looks great in like shorts and a tee. All right, I love you guys, but come on.
Are we doing picks?
Yeah, well, we can do picks. What do we got left on the book? We got a couple minutes left on the book, so we can say, Kyle, listen, we all respect Nick. We all just are ready for 11 when 11's ready for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a true statement.
Like, I literally, we're talking knee talk. All right, when 11's
We're
back.
talking knee talk.
Don't do that. That's a touchy
my-
subject. You might not.
I mean, let's be real. My man's winning $500,000 every time he wins a football game. Like, stop feeling bad for the guy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, win the games, get your money, but let's stop feeling bad for the guy. Saying he deserves this, deserves that.
Who are we feeling bad for?
Nick Foles.
Oh.
Danny Donato says,
Are we feeling bad for him?
Well, there are people in the fan base.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like Kyle.
Yeah, I got
You know, he deserves this.
Oh, yeah.
He's amazing.
No, okay. Yeah.
Michael DeAndrew says
that's
11
yeah.
11 and
Yeah,
5.
that's a little-
Wilder's
that's
11
a
and
little
5.
off.
Well said.
Bill Meraki, Foles wins 3 and 2 losses, and Wentz goes 10 wins and 1 loss. All right. James says a lot of deja vu on Thursday, and Danny Donato says, shouldn't Dougie P be limiting how much he's using my man Sproles? I think Doug and Deuce will do a great job of rotating the backs. I think they're going to be fine. I think even next week you might see more Jay and more Corey.
I wish,
and maybe less Foles. But listen, Foles makes plays. He had a couple really big plays on Thursday night out of the backfield for us. Get the man. It's his last year. We don't have to limit touches. There's no next year.
Oh, you said Foles. You meant
Sproles.
Sproles.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was trying to.
There's no
trying to
next.
figure out where
Oh,
to
no,
play.
Sorry. on me.
Sproles going to get the ball.
Yeah.
I was
Use
shocked.
It's his
though.
last year. He
yeah.
already said pretty much.
You would love the trade if he was in that Clement spot. That's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, TD.
Yeah.
You know, you got to make a
Yeah,
guy make. You got to make a guy miss in space like that. You know what I mean?
I was
Oh,
shocked.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's
Oh, yeah,
Corey?
I know.
I'm like, why is Corey running at the defensive back? Listen, we all
Like a
love the
magnet.
contact.
That's what he's always done, though.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl, he just happened to break it with a stiff arm.
Yeah, we love contact, but where are you going?
Is there a
I wa-
magnet in his pocket? Like, where you
Yeah,
going?
it's like that.
I was shocked though at how much they did use Darren, at least early. Like to come out first run of the game, Darren. Like, oh, I guess he's good. You know what I mean? Like, and then everything from there was Darren, and he took some hits.
But it was like your starter and your
But
closer.
it was like,
Well,
hey,
and he's hanging it up, so
Yeah.
there ain't no waiting for him.
No, that's what I
He's
said.
good,
It's
he's
like,
good,
you use them. There's no next year, so you get him, you can use them. But it's almost
he's like a guest player.
It's
on
like a
the weekend.
starter and a closer. Your starter comes in, he's a speed guy, boom, and your closer comes in, who's a hammer.
Yeah.
And that's almost what it was. It was like, people were wondering how we're going to make it for LeGarrette Blount. I told him, dude, Jay's good down the goal line. Like, Jay's a power back. Relax. And he showed that
First off, Ajayi's a monster.
he's a moose. He's a moose.
He's a monster.
That go-ahead touchdown, I mean, that guy missed him. I mean, had a shot at him before the first down, and he just ran him over. Just
Yeah.
absolutely
But
shit
you
on
need
him.
fresh Jay Ajayi throughout the year. Like we
Yeah.
talk about when the good football teams turn it up, November, December, where the good ones show up. You know what I mean? And the special teams show up, right?
Yep.
Not special teams like special teams, but, your special football teams show up in November, December. What else we got? Michael Taylor says, I'm from Duval, and I was crushed to hear the Jags game was moved to England. And I can't read the rest of his comment, but he said never been to a game, and I guess he would have loved to go to that one, Eagles-Jags. Yeah. It's like a home game now for the Jags. James Wilder, heads up, fam. If you want to see the second half of the show, follow the guys over to YouTube. Oh, look at you, babe.
Look at Molson.
Look at you.
Look at Molson.
Hey,
Getting back in.
there he is.
A Paul Heyman, boy.
You totally redeemed
Look at
yourself.
him. He's he's a Paul Heyman. All right.
Totally redeems himself. Yeah, fam, we're going to be going over to YouTube. You can jump over there for the second half.
Just saw a tweet from Schefter for all you Josh Gordon owners. Has been roughly the plan for Josh Gordon is about 20 snaps.
Oh,
But give
plenty.
or take.
That's plenty for him.
Give or take. Damage.
Play him.
That's plenty.
He's starting for me.
Start him.
yeah, because one of them plays he go for 90.
Yeah.
Or he catches
Who was the other
50.
crumb? There was another crumb that just got hit for substance abuse. Gordon's not a crumb to me, but the crumb, Martavis Bryant.
Yeah.
Martavis Bryant, what a crumb.
He's done.
What a crumb.
He's done.
Yeah, he's out for a year.
Yeah, he should be out forever.
If he ever signed.
He should have been banned from the league when he didn't care about wins last year, and he cared about how many targets he got. You should have been like, yo, guess what? Goodell should came in and said, the league doesn't want you. Go pack your bags. You're on a lifetime suspension.
Hey, buddy, pack him up.
So you get a quote, lifetime suspension.
You know what NFL stands for? Not for long.
He got cut from Oakland, right?
Yeah.
So he's a free agent. So
yeah.
he's out anyway, and then whoever signs him, then he's got to sit for a year.
So listen, fam, when we head over for the second half of the show, and
yeah.
we head over to YouTube, all right, we're going to do our NFL Week 1 picks for the degenerates out there.
Yep.
We'll do Eagles-Bucs preview since, me and Greg will be on the show Wednesday, but the big dogs here, we won't be on until next Sunday night. So we'll give you our Eagles-Bucs prediction there, player of the game, all that fun shit. Obviously early, but hey, rather be early than late. We could be talking about bad things. We're talking about good things.
Call me a bunch of things. Don't call me late for dinner.
Well, we know that one. Factual. Yeah, we'll take a little. We'll take a break.
I have no issue with that.
What?
I have no issue with that.
And remember,
I like dinner.
our doc, Dr. Paul Vidal.
He will not be calling in.
Not calling in today,
No.
but we'll have him on next Sunday. Specialized physical therapy. He'll call in next
Give some
Sunday.
guys an opportunity to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're giving guys an opportunity to tear knees up and all that good stuff this Sunday.
Hopefully we're talking Saquon next week.
Yep.
Let's
Yes, lock it in.
Book it.
And Zeke. No.
Hey, everybody on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, head over to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, and if you haven't, and if you're not following us on Facebook, we got 9 shows that go on this platform a week. It's the best in the business. You can hashtag the first half, goddamn no notes, the whole 9. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson,
I like to say never notes.
Greg Milwakovic, Robbie Poe on the 1s and 2s.
Cool.
Family, head over to YouTube. Enjoy the second half of the show. We'll have our NFL Week 1 picks, Eagles-Bucs preview, and whatever the hell you want on the other side. We out.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
You're listening to the worldwide leader of real talk, A2DRadio.com.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Kind of was like a little unsolved mysteries at the end there. Waiting to see that guy's face freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, I was too. That's a great bet. I love that bet.
Great bet.
Give me
Solid
a
bet.
little juice, Robbie.
I tell you, get me really ready for Halloween, that bet.
A little juice. Agree to disagree. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios. Every Sunday, we're brought to you by our doctor, Make 'em Yours, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, located Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey. Dr. Paul Vidal. We'll have him on every Sunday once the injuries start to pile up around the NFL. Our poll question brought to you by Scanzano Sports. Find them on the web, scanzanosports.com. What grade do you give the Philadelphia Eagles after Thursday's season/home opener? A, B, C. If you get a D or an F, go fuck yourself. Real simple, because you're clueless and you shouldn't even watch sports. Shouldn't even watch sports. You can be the biggest hater in the world. DF, you're clueless. Simple fundamentals here. Agree, disagree. A2D Radio. We'll do a little Eagles-Bucs preview since we'll be on next Sunday night. So we'll do a little Eagles-Bucs preview before we get out of here. A little Harry Callis. NFL Week 1 picks coming up right now. We'll dive into every game. Give you your picks for the degenerates against the spread. Uncle Wells, are you doing what you did last year? You're pulling them up? Look at the guy. Look at the guy. Growth.
Kids
all you can ask for is growth. That's all you can ask for is the guys that grow.
He's got a mini vacuum here that he's sucking on.
He's a grower. He's a grower, not a shower.
Year to year.
It's about fucking health, and I'm not gonna have you two put me back into cigarettes again. I'm not gonna have it. All right, you guys roll over the robot last year.
That robot
same
cock.
time.
Now
I took a lot of heat.
Vacuum.
I took a lot of heat. Okay, guy wants to have a healthier lifestyle. I'm not gonna allow you two to push me back into cigarettes. Okay?
He's a grower, not a shower.
Sucking on that robot, Nick.
That Tin Man cock.
Listen, it helps me. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? It's better than 2 packs.
Dude.
I was 2 pack a day, dude.
You can vacuum your floor with that little thing.
Goodness.
Jesus Christmas.
Live look at me in a
Stephen
double.
Hawking.
Live look at me in a double. All right, let's get into the fucking clown. Let's get into the picks.
All right. Let's start. Sorry. Stephen Hawking.
I'm not buying into
Stephen Hawking laugh was good. You gotta give it to the guy.
It was great. I thought me and a double might have been better, but it was well played. All
right.
Guys trying to have a healthier lifestyle.
Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
What's the line?
Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Pitt's -3.
Give me Cleveland.
They're also -125.
I saw a dirty hooker earlier.
Give me Cleveland.
Hook. Oh, is it 3? Oh. That hook's huge.
Talking
Hook
hooker
huge.
talk.
You do love a hook.
Listen, I'll go with the Browns. I don't know why. I think the home dog. I'll take a chance that they're that they are better, but maybe a little upset. Maybe a lot of things going on in the Steelers locker room regarding Le'Veon. That starts to get in. Maybe the Browns upset him here.
Yeah, it's a tough football game. It's a field goal game, I'm thinking. So that's why I was hoping for that hook.
I was looking for the hook too. I agree. There's a lot of uncertainty in Pittsburgh. Like at least who's starting, who's going to be there. I mean, from the backfield, the rest of the team we know what they are.
Yeah, I don't think we can overlook that loss of a player. They can James Conner me all they want. You know what I mean?
I'll go Browns.
I think James Conner's a good football player, but I don't think you can act like anybody can sit and act like Le'Veon Bell's not a gigantic loss for that football team. Does so much for him. $14 million doesn't want it, I guess. And
the top 3 running back in the game.
You got guys in the locker room not happy about it.
No, they're not happy.
So I don't know how that translates to week 1. They always start slow. And the one thing you say about the Pittsburgh Steelers, year in, year out, they play down to their competition.
Yeah.
All right? They will play down to you.
And Jacksonville.
Quinky told me last year all the time. That the one thing about Cleveland is they were always in football games. That defense always kept them in. They're better this year, so we'll see.
I think I like the Cleveland pick out of you. I'm taking Cleveland.
I mean, your job's on the line now. If you don't win 7-8 games, it's bye.
I think it's unanimous.
I hope Cleveland wins out.
Let's go.
New
Let's
chairs.
go.
New chairs, but it's unanimous. 4 in a row. 4 brownies.
All right,
Ooh, brownies.
San Fran at Minnesota.
I'm all over the Vikings
Minnesota
here.
minus 6 and a hook.
I think the Cinderella story is the 49ers.
Yep.
People are blowing them and stuff. I think it's a roll job. Right?
I think it's a load up on the Vikings.
It's a roll job.
Definitely. The $84 million guaranteed, man.
Yeah. I like Jimmy GQ and San Fran to keep this a game.
Yeah, see,
I'm not sure that they I'm not sure that they win the game, but I'll take 6 and a
I don't know who the San Francisco 49ers are. Can I be
Yeah.
honest with you? Like last year, that was all great and gravy. We talk about New Year's, right? That was the theme earlier on in the show. Well, it's a New Year's, the start of the season. Now everybody sort of knows that, okay, you can play some football a little bit, right?
And Jimmy can sling it.
Later on in the year when you're out of it, there's no pressure. Let me see how it works when there's some pressure on this football team. We're off the bat.
In all ways.
So
Jimmy can sling it in all ways.
I'll go Vikings because they're probably pissed. So, and you add Kirk Cousins, who, Sweeps always talk about can spin it. I think it's a roll job. Vikes.
I like Captain Kirk. I like San Fran with the points. Cincinnati at Indy. Indy minus 1.
Listen, I'm going Andrew Luck being back here. You know what he does for that football team. I'm gonna go Colts.
Rob's on his knees like a Cowboy fan should.
Oh my God! Yes, unbelievable.
Yeah. Let it go. Had the window. The window
yes.
went.
I'm going Cincy.
Yeah.
I got to see something out of Luck first.
Me too. That's
where
where
it. That's what it is.
I would never believe that I could pick the Red Rocket, and you guys were talking Red Rocket earlier, and I couldn't. I felt like my face was sewed to the fucking. It was sewed to the fucking floor. I'm like, are we talking Red Rocket here? Holy fuck! But yeah, I'm going with him today because I got to see Andrew's got to get something under him. He's got to get something under him.
And not only that, that defense? You're like that defense is
hit,
always been
one
nothing.
hit, then it's fucking Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
I just don't
I'm
know.
gonna just go
I
to
don't
his
know
back.
about Luck.
I mean,
if he's back, then they should win this game, I would think.
And especially
but
at
I
home.
don't know if he's back.
Especially at home.
And the preseason didn't show me a lot. I saw a lot of lollipops. Lollipop. I can't do it.
Lollipop.
He's not a prop guy. He's not a prop comic. It's all right.
A lot of lollipops out there.
Next one, big dog.
All right. So Buffalo at Baltimore. Baltimore minus 7 and a hook. Take the points. Or give the points. I mean, I like Baltimore now. Roll job. This is a roll job to me. Buffalo's D's not terrible, but Nate Peterman starting.
Nate Peterman is terrible.
Baltimore's got a defense.
If you can steal a
supposed
line,
to be raining.
Yeah, if you can steal a line from Denny Green, like, we know who you are, Peterman. We know who they are.
But again, how bad does that make Josh Allen?
Bad. I don't think that was a debate from anybody going in this draft.
I mean, that's how bad that makes Josh Allen. I don't think Nate Peterman. I don't
think the class is as good as people want to make it out to be either. I don't think this QB class is as great as people want to say it is. I think Darnold and Baker are to me, are the two best in the draft. And outside of that, I mean, you got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Josh Allen, big, strong, we get it. Not good enough to start over Nate Peterman. Right? And you look elsewhere. Right? Josh Rosen probably got hurt signing his deal. And I know I'm missing another guy, a third. Is it Jackson? Is that what's the fifth?
Jackson.
Okay, well, that's irrelevant then. Yeah. I'm not missing anybody.
I knew he was there. I was just waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
He's a wide receiver to me.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Ravens. I'm going Baltimore,
Ravens.
too. They're also my suicide pick this week.
Yeah, mine too. So, Ravens.
Yeah, I also took them as well in suicide.
Next one, big dog. Let's get through it.
Sorry. Jacksonville at Giants. Jags are minus 3.
Jags.
The G-Man in an upset.
It's scary that this line is as close as it is.
Because the Giants line.
No, because
it's a new year.
I think what people are realizing is the Giants team 2 years ago was a playoff team.
Yeah.
Okay? They got better in some spots. They got some key guys back. Can they be a playoff team again? I don't know, but I think that line's telling you that Vegas thinks they are. Vegas thinks they're tough.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's scary.
But the Jags are who
we
talk about knowing who somebody is already. I know what that defense is in Jacksonville. They're going to go get them. They're going to be all over them. I'm going Jags here. I think it's an easy one.
I think it's a low-scoring game.
That's just my opinion. Not easy. Nothing's easy in the betting world, but to me, it's easy. Jacksonville's just better football team.
But what we've always talked about in New York, though, is New York can play defense. So can Blake Bortles score enough?
Can Eli Manning get the ball out enough is a question on the other side, too.
Yeah.
What about your boy, Kwani? Saquon.
No, listen, Saquon's a stud, but
I'll go
Jacksonville's a damn good football team, and I'm going to say last year wasn't just something crazy to happen. I'm going to go with it that I think they're one of the better teams in the AFC, and they're going to show it today at 1 o'clock.
I'm going to take the Giants with the points just because I think it's low scoring and tight. I think they'll lose, but I'm going to say we'll say 16-14 Jags. Giants cover. Tampa at New Orleans. The Saints are -10, and it's rising. It started at 7.
Roll me up a fruit roll-up, baby.
My
It's a
Lord.
roll job.
Yeah.
Should
I know
be,
people
right?
are down on the Saints, but
Should be, right?
there's a good football team, and we'll see today. You know what I mean?
I think the
and look
Saints
for
win by-
Kamara. Look for Kamara to be a fantasy guy. I mean, I know he's and we're not talking sleepers, but Kamara
Michael
can have a
Thomas
monster day.
as well.
Well, yeah, no Mark Ingram there.
Kamara's
Like, it's Kamara's day.
Yep.
Hey, you go do you.
Well, first 4 weeks of the year, all Alvin Kamara, and he's
Should be.
Yeah.
You talk about DraftKings guys, and obviously guys that have them ride the pony.
He was an absolute pimp when he was a running back by committee.
Yeah, he
I
was.
mean, when it was a tandem.
Yeah. He was a pimp at Tennessee too, man. He's
Yeah.
just one of them guys.
Stud.
As soon as you saw him
Stud,
run,
stud,
you're like,
stud.
yup,
Yep.
he translates.
He can do it.
All right, I think we all are on New Orleans.
Yeah, that's an easy one, but is it too easy?
This is a good game here, obviously. Might
Fitz
be the
come
game.
out and throw
this
3
might be the
touches.
game of the day. Might be the game of the day. No,
Darn it.
Fitzpatrick ain't throwing 3 touches.
I know. I say I love it. NFL Week 1's the hardest
It's so tough.
because
It is tough.
it's everything smells
someone
easy
you
on paper.
someone you think's going to win is going to lose. Happens every year.
Couple.
I'll tell
There's
you-
going to be
I'll
some
tell-
darlings
I'll
in
tell you-
Week 1
Suicide
I'll tell you
pools
who-
are a great invention.
I'll tell you who
Suicide
mine
pools are
is.
amazing.
I'll tell you who mine is when we get to it. But so this is going to be the game of the day. Houston at New England. New England's -6.5.
Yeah, give me the Patriots, man. I know people. Listen, I know everybody's darling, but that's 2 ACL injuries in the same knee. He came back early. He's not at that full year yet. All right, he's probably ready to go. That's all great. And I know what that defense is in Houston, and they're always a tough football team. They're always in everything. Give me the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's like up there, but I look for a shootout.
Give me
but,
a mad Patriots
I
team.
still think the Patriots find a way to win by 10 or something, and we'll see. That's that they remind me Texans are like the 49ers. Everybody's real sexy on those
Darwin.
two, and we'll see
Right,
what
yeah,
happens.
yeah. The only thing that concerns me the Patriots is
left tackle.
You have Chris Hogan is really your only wide receiver right now, or Cordero.
Well, is
Patterson.
this
everything.
new?
But
Is
no,
this
no,
new?
it's not.
That's
but I'm
why.
just saying,
That's why James White today, boys. James White.
Yeah,
think James
but
White
I
gets a
agree
lot
with
of
you,
balls.
but is it new?
No, it's not.
That's
I mean,
the funny thing.
It's been for like 10 years.
It is.
Yeah.
Like every year you should be worried about the Patriots not beating you. Like not that. Yeah, that's obvious. But like if you're like internally, you should be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do we have here? We fucking got 12. What the
I don't
fuck
even got
do
a
we have
scouting
here?
report on this guy. Like I don't even have. There's no tape on this
We
guy.
got a
Like
fucking sweatshirt with no sleeves, and we got 12. What else do we have? What do we got? We got a bunch of white guys running around. It's
I'm going with
dominating us, running slants all day.
You going who?
I'm taking Houston.
Yeah, of course you are.
And the
For a
points.
win?
6.5.
Or just the points?
Well, 6.5. A lot of
Repeat
points.
But no, but I'm just saying, you calling it a
No,
upset
I don't
special?
think they're going to win at New England.
Outright.
I think it's close though.
outright.
Listen, I will never bet against what I think is a hungry or pissed off Tom Brady, and I don't mean like furious, but losing the Super Bowl, he always comes back with something to prove, and I'll never bet against Tom
That's
in a
fine.
week 1 where I think he wants to come out and sort of. Goats like to prove things wrong, so you're playing in your
JJ's
40s.
back.
You're playing in your
Goatish.
40s. Blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Your
I'll go Pats.
your
That's a 4:00, right, Wells?
it's 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
Your boys.
I thought you were going to call this the best game of the day.
Your boys. Your boys have had some movement though. Started at 2. Tennessee was -2.5.
It's a pick 'em.
Tennessee at Miami. Tennessee was -2.5. Is currently a pick 'em.
It's an easy one. It's easy.
To me,
Easy
Miami
money.
wins this game.
Yeah, to me it's easy money. This is
Yeah.
Dolphins all day
Yeah.
to me. Tannehill back. That's now a tough football team.
He's so mad that you picked Dolphins. He's so mad.
That's a tough football team again. No, that's a tough football team again. You got to be real there. They were a playoff team with
I think Amendola's sneaky good day today.
yeah, I go Dolphins.
Titans.
I go Titans.
Fins up.
God, the Finns fan is taking the Titans. All right, well now we're
All right,
going
brother.
into
See you,
Robbie.
Now we're going into the 4 o'clocks. Kansas City at the LA Chargers.
The LA
Chargers are
Superchargers.
-3.5.
Chargers. Let's get through this. Let's wrap this.
Chargers.
Chiefs.
Seattle.
Pat Mahomes.
Seattle.
Hey,
at,
Patty.
Seattle at Denver. Denver -3. Love Denver.
Denver.
Roll job.
Denver.
Roll job.
Yeah, I'll go Seattle.
Yeah, you knew it.
You
Dallas.
had to after the Russell Wilson rant.
I don't really
earlier.
like Russell Wilson.
Dallas
That's the funny thing.
at Carolina. Carolina -3.
Panthers roll.
Panthers.
Dallas at
Not
Carolina.
Roll, not
Yeah.
roll, but Panthers.
Yeah, I'll go Panthers. part of me was thinking Cowboys.
I don't want to do it.
He's trying to swallow.
I don't want to do it. I think Dallas wins this game.
All right, I see it. I could see it.
Washington at Arizona. Arizona -2.
Washington.
Yep, Alex Smith.
I like Arizona actually.
I like Arizona, but I can see
Sleeves!
Washington winning this game.
Me too.
Like I'm going to pick Arizona.
Another tough football
just because,
team. I think they're
just
tough.
because they're going West Coast, but you're right, they're tough, and
I
now
think
you
they're
have a
tough.
guy that can manage a game.
Yeah, I mean, you had a guy too,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
we see if this is a better result for Jay
Chica-
Gruden.
Chicago at Green Bay tonight. Green Bay -7.
Green Bay.
Yeah, load up on the Packers. I think they roll them.
I like Chicago.
Pack it up.
Why do you like Chicago, if you don't mind?
Because it's the
If you don't
NFL.
mind.
It's the NFL. When you get 7 points, guys stay in games. I'm a degenerate peddler.
with Mitchie
I'll
Poo?
take guys at 7.
With Mitchie Poo?
I'm not seesawing at all.
He picked a couple teams
think
that roll.
Chicago has a good.
He went with Lions earlier on, right?
What?
I mean, he
I
went
didn't
with
say
Lions
Lions.
earlier
I
on.
said John.
He's taking,
Green
No, he
Bay.
said
he's
when
taking 6.5.
He said when you
6.5,
get
and 7.
points, you take it. But
He
you
did.
went
He took-
against the spread plenty of times.
No, he took
No,
the,
I've been taking
he
most
took
of
the
them.
Texans and he took
Texans.
the 49ers.
I'm taking all the guys that are getting a lot of points.
The only ones he didn't was Buffalo.
But the only one I
Alright,
did
yeah,
was
yeah.
Buffalo
He didn't take the
and Seattle.
And Tampa.
And Tampa, because Tampa stinks, though.
Okay,
New
yeah.
Orleans rolls, Tampa.
All right.
So, wait, now let's go to Monday. There's 2 games Monday. Jets at Detroit.
Here comes his
Detroit
outright.
-6.5.
Outright. Here comes his outright.
I love Jets win outright.
No, I'm going.
What's
with
the line?
6.5.
6.5.
I think they covered the 6.5, but I think the Lions win.
Can we agree Detroit, New York, when you talk about the Jets, good defense?
Yeah.
So
I think so,
should keep them in games. So,
Sure.
yeah, I'll go Jets.
I think Sam's going to
Take the points.
Sam's going to throw a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm from there, but yeah.
That's fine. I am there. That's fine.
From there.
Last game of the week, 10:20 start. Love it. That's when I get out of work. Rams at the dysfunctional Oakland Raiders.
So we assume, right? So we don't know what Raiders team we're getting.
Rams are -4 at Oakland. Home dog.
I'll take the Raiders.
Ram me up. Ram eye soup.
Yeah, give me Rams.
I'm giving the Rams too. I think the Raiders are a problem right now. They got issues.
Listen, they could be, or they could be the team 2 years ago. Now with a better head coach. So you just don't know.
They just traded their best player.
I get that, dude. But
I'm sure
what
that
Derek Carr
I'm sure
are
that
you
doesn't make
getting?
the locker room better together.
Listen, just hold on a second. I'm saying what Derek Carr are
I
you
just
getting?
heard our best player. Great.
What Derek Carr are you getting? That's the question. Are you getting 2 years ago Derek Carr, or are you getting what you saw from Derek Carr last year? That's a big question. Right now, I know Michael Crabtree, who fills that role. I think there's some questions, obviously, for the Raiders, but I'll take the home dog in a big spot week 1, because sometimes the teams that
Chucky's back.
sometimes the teams that are love affair teams and
Well,
the
guess
Rams
what? The
are
last,
loaded,
the
right?
last time the Rams
we get
played,
it, but
the last time the Rams
I think
played
they
the
lose.
team, they got ripped apart.
I think they
2
lose.
years ago. Granted, they had Jeff Fisher.
Yeah, I just think the Rams lose somehow, or Oakland covers it. Field goal game, Rams win,
Right.
Raiders cover.
Walk off.
Could be.
Witness.
Don't get him started. All right, guys, next week, and we get the hell out of here. Right? I know it's early to see it because we don't even know what Tampa is, but an early prediction for next week, and there's no such thing as
I'll
too
go
early.
first. 35-3. Tampa stinks.
All right, nice.
Yeah, Kyle asked me yesterday what I thought the line would be. I thought the line would probably be about 5-6, just because of on the road, backup quarterback. But
7.
I do agree. It's a roll job for the Eagles. What does concern me though a little bit is the likes of like Vinny Curry on the defensive side of the ball. Not necessarily him having a big game, but knowing Nick and being able to spot tendencies and bring out tendencies that allows him to maybe struggle for 2 weeks in a row.
Do you think Vinny Curry knows Nick that well?
He spent 4 or 5 years with him.
I know, but yeah, they're not even. Those guys aren't even seeing each other. He's in defensive line rooms. He's in quarterback rooms. I don't know.
Well, we saw Insider Trader try to do that in Hard
Yeah.
Knocks.
Yeah.
In the preseason
I don't work
game.
very well. He's not even on the team anymore.
I don't
That's what I'm
think
saying.
I don't
But
think
that's
it
what
has
he's
any
trying to do.
effect on the game. I just said it's something that I'll look for
Yeah.
to see if it has any effect. I think they
I
roll
don't,
though.
I don't know about
31-10 for me.
Yeah, I'm in that range, 27.
I don't know if they can
9.
score, but it's at home, so they'll find a way to get a cheap touchdown.
I'll go.
somewhere.
I'll go 24-7 Eagles. Still a roll.
Yeah.
No, and still.
kind of a weak roll. It's kind of kittenish out of you.
Well, it'll probably go up as the week goes on. I mean, that's before
Wednesday
I see.
night he's gonna be 45-7.
Oh yeah. It's going to go up. Let's just clarify. It's just an early one.
Nick's looking sharp in practice.
Yeah, I'll get some people call.
Gloves off. It's
Guys
hot.
will tell me, yeah,
It's
no
hot
glove.
It's hot in Florida.
No
gloves
glove.
off.
Gloveless Nick. Globalist Nick.
Gloves off. It's hot.
All right, boys. Let's get the hell out of here. Everybody go enjoy some fucking football.
Yo,
Week
football
1.
day.
Eat up.
Enjoy, fam.
Thanks, fam.
Week 1.
We love yous. Agree, disagree.
You guys like the new couches?
A2D.
Let's go. Some feedback on them, too.
Yeah, nobody said much about it. Everyone went under the radar.
Yeah,
I think they're clean.
they're awesome.
I love them. Tom Arnone, Nick
We're
Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Mwakovic,
Be
Robbie
safe.
Pove, on the 1s and 2s, but not right this second.
Let's root for every NFC East team to lose today.
Let's go.
Hey-o.
Happy football to the fam. We out.
Later.
Hey.